This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
We're back with episode 19 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, we are coming off of a special Halloween edition of TNA, although nothing of Halloween substance occurred. I mean, sure, the New Church has returned to the company after a few months hiatus. Amazing Red and AJ Styles had a fun X-Division Championship match. Ron Killings successfully defended the NWA World title against Scott Hall. But now we continue on into November. We still don't know who Mr. Wrestling 3 is. I'm still thinking it's Mike Sanders. I don't remember who it ended up being. So that'll be kind of fun to see how that plays out. But how are we feeling as we head into the closing months of 2002, as we head into 2003, which is arguably one of my favorite years for TNA?
Bob, I'm going to start out by saying I'm really surprised you remembered that many matches from last week. I feel like usually we both struggle.
So I purposely looked at the card before I got on.
That's awesome.
Because I always forget. So
well, realistically, the matches you mentioned were the most notable from last week. And I don't know. I feel like if I remember correctly, I always forget this too. But I think for the most part we enjoyed last week, did we not? Or am I wrong about that?
No, we did.
I thought we were pretty much like, that was a pretty good show. So I don't know. I feel like, nothing.
Did
really...
we, or did it break the streak?
Oh,
because remember, we had 2 weeks in a row where we enjoyed it.
Well,
now we can't even remember what shows we like.
Well, that's bad. I don't know. I feel like I remember liking it. I could be wrong about that because a lot of bullshit did happen. But, so you know what? If you guys listened to last week and we didn't like it, and I'm saying we did, sorry. I don't know.
We have to start documenting.
Yes. Yeah, we will. Which shows we like. We'll have to go back through the episodes and be like, hey, how many did we like? And maybe at the end of the year, we'll recap. How many shows out of 2002 did we like?
Yeah, we'll have to go back and listen to them.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, for sure.
I should also point out that Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Hennig squared off, and that was not a good match at all. But.
No, it was a beatdown. It was 1 minute and 13 seconds, according to Cage Match.
Yeah.
So, and I do remember BG James and Ron Harris had one ass of a match. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't like it.
I feel like we probably. This is so stupid that we don't remember. I feel like it was probably mostly like average, but not quite good. I know that the 10-9 and 10-16 shows, or 10-23, I think we liked, aside from like the main event.
You know what I think's confusing me is like that X-Division match at the end and the X-Division match in the beginning. So I think then I'm like, oh wait, no, we definitely. And Siaki and Jerry Lynn kind of had they didn't have a super great match either, right? We were kind of disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Okay, we definitely didn't like this show then.
Yeah, I think it was like average, but we were leaning more towards like negative.
Yeah, I was gonna low key try to figure it out here while we were talking about it, but I'm not even gonna bother. We're just gonna say we didn't like it because there's a good chance we didn't, even though maybe we did. But I'm gonna say we didn't.
Right. So welcome to the podcast where we don't remember what we said last week.
Yeah, but you know what we do know is we know that TNA has been super entertaining, and people of the Observer don't always agree with me and Bob.
No.
So
we're usually complete opposites.
Yeah, which, you know what? That might be throwing me off right now, too, and I don't know which way we're going.
Yeah.
So I guess I might as well ask you now. What did you think? What do you think the readers of the Observer thought of last week's show?
Well, if we were thinking it was average to not great, I'm going to assume they thought it was a good show.
Yeah, they did not. They gave it 52.8% gave it a thumbs down, which is what's throwing me off because when I read this, I was like, no, we definitely liked it then. But I was like, I don't know if we did. So,
yeah. I don't see, this is so stupid.
Yeah. Well,
maybe we did. I feel like we did. I feel like we did now because of the Styles Red was that was a good main event.
Yeah.
Cash and Mamaluke wasn't so bad.
I feel like even that tag match wasn't bad. The 3-way tag match.
It wasn't.
It was quick, but I don't think that was bad at all. BG and Ron Harris wasn't great, of course. I mean, Ace Steel and Bruce and Jorge and Priscilla. I mean, that was. I mean, that's what you read that on paper, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Because of Priscilla, but
all right, I'm gonna say we enjoyed it.
Maybe
when I listen back to last week's episode, I will probably cringe when we're like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and then we'll follow up next week and we'll apologize because next week I'm just gonna say it right now. I was gonna say it again at the end, but it's our 20th episode, Bob.
Wow, it's been 20 already.
I mean, technically, we've done 20, but
right, bonus episodes.
But we've with the bonus episodes and with our pilot episode, but really,
and the interview with Goldie.
Well, that was one of the bonuses. So we've technically.
Well, I wasn't counting that. I was counting the WBA shows.
Okay, so we've done 3 bonus episodes, and then our Get Ready to Cross the Line pilot episode, as I've called it, which was like more of a background. But we filmed that one the same day as our first episode too. So, but needless to say, episode 20 is next week. So I'm really excited about that. But anyways, we're gonna get our shit together for episode 20. Okay, guys, just hold on.
We'll figure this whole thing out.
Yeah, we will. But anyways, I think I don't even need to ask you what we thought or what the readers thought the best match was. Right. It was Styles and Red. 38 people gave that the vote.
Just the way you said 38 people.
Well, the numbers are so sad.
Yeah.
Well, because
you go to a WWE one, they're probably like, 211 people thought that Lesnar and Taker in the cage or whatever it was.
Yeah, it usually is.
Yeah.
Well, because I guess backtracking, because only 28 people gave it thumbs down, and that was apparently over 50%. 13 or 24.5% gave it thumbs in the middle, and 12 people or 22.6% gave it thumbs up. So there's not a lot of people voting here.
I kind of feel like when you have such a small sample size to use for voting, that you're better off not even like doing that.
Well, I think that's why he stopped it for a while, and now I'm really surprised that he's even bringing it back. Because is 40 people's opinion really worth it? I don't know.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what do you think was? Well, I think there's a couple ideas of what the worst match could have been, but according to the readers of the Observer, what would you think is the worst?
It's got to be Jarrett and Hennig.
It is, yeah. Which he wrote, well, it never really happened, but they did vote. 20 people said that, and then I'll just give it to you. It's an easy one. Ron Harris and BG James had 19 votes. It was the second worst match, so it was very close.
That's too bad.
And then a couple quick notes that I thought were pretty interesting about last week's show, and then he has some really great points of some positives they're doing before we get into some new news, and I'm saving the best for last, so hold on tight. And bear with us for just a moment because we got some big news coming up. I teased it last week. So he does say the show was nothing close to the previous week. Partially a deader crowd, but it was really a huge difference in work rate from the start. He mentions how, of course, we know that Bob Armstrong made the announcement that now the titles can change hands via count out and disqualification if the champion loses, which is weird, but... and he also, of course, ordered the tournament for the NWA title shot, which we are currently in the midst of. So there was supposed to have 4 first-round matches, as you and me guessed. Remember, we only had 3. Mm-hmm. The fourth was Brian Lawler versus Six-Pac, and it was canceled because Six-Pac didn't come to the show due to his dislocated hip, and I believe he suffered that in his match against Styles. So he was like injured, and that's why they only
wasn't that the ladder match, or the match before the ladder match, and then he wrestled the ladder match with the hip thing.
Oh yeah, I think you're right about that. Unless he heard it again too in or was it the match after the ladder match? No, it was the one after. Because he won the ladder match for the title, then he fought Styles the next week, and then he fought him again the week after.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago, I think they had to cut. Or no, he heard it like a minute and a half in or something and had to wrestle the last 7 minutes or some shit like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Something like that. So due to this, apparently it must still be bugging him if he didn't come to last week's show. And apparently they did give the impression that match would be taking place on the show we are about to watch today. And does it? It does. So we will be seeing that match today on our show.
I'm so excited for a Brian Lawler 6-pack match.
Maybe it's going to be really good. Who knows? Except if he's got a nagging injury, I'm sure.
If 1991 or 1992, probably. But in 2002, I don't think so. And that more or less is directed about Lawler.
Well, I totally understand that. So instead, of course, they did the angle where Lawler he attacked a fan, and the fan who let Lawler pound him ended up with a bloody nose. We noticed that he busted the guy open, and it was pretty bad. The incident was scripted, but even after it happened, there were people saying backstage that because the guy appeared to have a broken nose, that he was thinking about taking legal action. But that may also have been just a way to work the people backstage, which I totally believe, because I feel like that's something specifically Vince Russo would do, is like, let's work the boys.
100%.
So I believe that. And also, they apparently say here that they did that. He says, I guess they had Lawler beat up the fan in the angle because of the 2 embarrassing incidents where he couldn't pull the chair away from the woman in the crowd. And so because it happened twice, also looked scripted, but it wasn't. So I think we kind of weren't sure at first, but we were like, no, that's definitely a fan, right? And they kept teasing it, but no, apparently that fan who keeps going to the shows really wouldn't give Lawler the chair, and he couldn't.
That's funny. So the first one, I figured it wasn't scripted, but when they went back to it, I thought it would be scripted.
Exactly.
So that it's not scripted and that keeps happening, it makes it really funny to me.
Yeah, I would assume that when Lawler went back a second time, he did it more of like he worked himself kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like he knew he wasn't actually going to try to pull it from him, which just made it funnier again.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, and he says a lot of great things about the show. He gives Amazing Red and AJ Styles 3 3/4 stars, for example. So he talks some positive things about the show in general. And now one thing he points out, I thought it was a cool note to bring up here, is of course, as Bob mentioned earlier, the new church returned. And he does mention that James Mitchell is a total major league manager, managing talent with strong interviews and a strong gimmick and great delivery. So he's like really putting over James Mitchell pretty strong there. And so I thought that was good.
Well, I think when you compare him to the other managers, like Mortimer Plumtree and Priscilla, I guess.
Yeah, we're pretty slim on managers at the moment.
I mean, he really stands out for it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think Mitchell, I think he is a good talker. He's got a good look.
Sure.
And I don't know, when I think of early TNA, James Mitchell's one of the first guys I think of, to be honest. So.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, so moving on here, a couple other notes about last week. So he does say one thing positive on the show is that they really push the NWA title as being something more than what it is, which is just an indie title. In that sense, the Jarrett NWA affiliation comes across as a good idea because they can get across that this is more than it is because of its past history. Hall and Lynn both did interviews talking about the history of the belt, with Lynn mentioning he'd held a world title before, which of course is the ECW title, but this is the oldest one. Having the tournament that should go 3 or more weeks for a title shot also puts the belt over. What doesn't put the belt over is when the title match goes on second on an 8-match show, and when you have a champion who can do the talk but doesn't wrestle a championship style match when it comes across as building any meaning or value to the title. So pretty interesting point there, because he kind of goes a little both ways, that they're promoting the title really well and kind of bringing it back and making it more important to what it is, but then also being like, you might have it on the wrong guy and you're also putting the fucking title match second.
I mean, I don't think they have it on the wrong guy. I've enjoyed Ron Killings.
I agree.
So I don't think they have it on the wrong guy. I agree with the placement of it I don't think you should have. I don't think Ron Killings and Scott Hall should be going on second or third.
No, and they tried to like bullshit it by Scott Hall being like, "Yeah, I want to fight now," and it's like, okay,
No,
I get it, but like, no, that ain't working for me.
yeah, I mean, really, to me, no matter what, I've always been kind of old school in the sense of the world title goes on last. And if you look out, earlier in 2002, WrestleMania 18, you had Rock and Hogan, and then you had Triple H Jericho for the Undisputed Championship. I still would have put Triple H and Jericho last, as they did. I wouldn't have ended with Rock and Hogan, because at the end of the day, the title should be your main draw.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that can get tricky, though. And I think your example right there is a really interesting one. And I've seen others, too, where it's like, I don't know, should this match be going on last? Like, I believe it was, geez, I'm testing myself here. It's AEW. I think at Full Gear 2019, I think it was Cody and Jericho for the title, and then Omega and Moxley went on last because it was like a non-sanctioned match. And I think that was interesting, because they tried to make it seem like, oh, the show's over now. It kind of went on last. But I think it can get tricky when, like the match you just mentioned, though, Hogan and Rock, the crowd, I mean, I haven't watched WrestleMania 18 in years, to be honest. So, like, but I feel like, you drain your crowd in such a match like that. And then it's like, are people going to get bored with your title match at the end? So it can get tricky.
Which they were. To be fair, Toronto was pretty wiped out. Another good example is Brett and Austin at WrestleMania 13. They go on middle of the show, and your main event is Taker Sid. So there's a drastic difference. Another one. Well, actually, this one didn't go. It didn't go last. Savage and Flair at WrestleMania 8 went in the middle, and they finished with Hogan and Sid at WrestleMania 8. So people I would imagine, say that Flair Savage should have main evented WrestleMania 8, but I digress.
Yeah, no, I agree, though. It's a very interesting point, and I do think it. Now, in some weeks, I'm like, okay, TNA, you got this right, because on some weeks it's like that match shouldn't be the main event. Whereas, like, I mean, in TNA in 2002, where we're watching, I think we saw it happen. I think Amazing Red and Styles had the better match. If they were trying to elevate that X-Division title, than Ron Killings and Scott Hall would have had in the main event. And I think if they did go on last, even you and me would have been like, oh God, like, here we go. But it's tough. I do think it should go later in the card. They don't always put it on early. They have more than one time, though. And I do think I like to change up when they do the X Division title in the main event. I think that kind of at least mixes it up a little bit. So yeah, I'm kind of split. I see both sides.
I agree. And I also kind of want to say that from a babyface standpoint for heavyweights, TNA is kind of weak on that.
And I didn't actually really think about that. That is a really great point. Very weak, as a matter of fact, really.
Yeah, I mean, Scott Hall hadn't been there for, 2 or 3 weeks before his match with Ron Killings. And then outside of him, it's BG James, I guess. And then
I guess
6, but he's really X Division.
Yeah, well, cause I was going to say Jerry Lynn, but he was in the heavyweight title tournament. Now he's going back to X Division stuff. So right. You could maybe try to consider him. And then Kurt Hennig, which,
I wouldn't even really consider Hennig to be up there for TNA. I think his debut was very lackluster. His matches haven't really been matches that have been highly disappointing. So
yeah, but no, that's a really great point. Actually, that's going to be interesting to see evolve as we move forward. Now that you said that, because now I think I'm going to keep an eye on that more. Like, who do we really have here? I
think Monty Brown would have been a good
fixture
for that, but they don't even use him anymore.
No, they need to bring him back. I can't believe he's like disappeared, and now, like, okay, can we bring him back, please?
Yeah, I don't know why he's not there.
Yeah, well,
probably.
Anyways, I'm sure, or the travel thing. They don't want to fight anyway. It always relates to money and blah blah blah. We'll see what happens, but this actually relates to last week's show, but it actually eventually is going to relate to today's show, as a matter of fact. But apparently there was a plan to show on the show to air more than a minute piece on the NWA's 54th anniversary show from Corpus Christi which we did talk about. Actually, we talked about a lot of that card because a lot of TNA talent was on there. Mm-hmm. They had this piece put together, but they ended up being tight on time near the end of the show, so they didn't get to show it. So they were going to show like a little highlight and stuff about it, and they didn't end up doing it. So interesting.
Well, that is kind of interesting, and I like that they would do that. I feel the only reason they're probably doing it is because it was an NWA show. If it was for like 3PW, they're not going to get that footage and use it. So
exactly,
it's better to utilize their own brand, I guess.
Yeah, no, I agree. And now this is kind of moving more into just general news here and some newer notes before I get into the big stuff. I got just a couple more things before we get into that. There seems to be a downplaying of guys who have gone to Japan and have deals in Japan, with the idea not to focus on them as much because they want to give priority to the people who are in the promotion. Low Key, of course, I almost feel like I forgot about him, but Low Key hasn't been back since his last tour, and nor has Jimmy Yang or Christopher Daniels. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen any of these guys in weeks. There has been also a provision put into the new contracts that seems to give the company discretion to break deals if the talent isn't available on a regular enough basis, even though they are still independent contractor deals that allow the talent to work anywhere else provided it's not on pay-per-view. There are no plans at this time for Daniels. Also, so this is he didn't put a good punctuation in there, but so pause. Also, there's no plan for Daniels. Jesus.
Grammar lessons.
I know, really.
Love it.
So I guess we can digest that a little bit. We're not here. All these guys, since they're working over in Japan, we don't know if they're going to be available. They're not going to be on the show. It's just kind of weird. And that kind of follows up here on the next part, past the no plan for Daniels part, where Low Key probably won't be brought back until he can give them a 30-day notice of when he won't be available, which I sort of get. But apparently 01 isn't giving him dates ahead of time. So he doesn't even know when he's going to be going to Japan, especially 30 days in advance. So how can you write him into storylines and stuff, I guess, if he could potentially be gone in 2 weeks? I think they can get a little tricky.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I wouldn't have a wrestler or be using people that I can't depend on. At the end of the day, you're trying to get everybody over that's on your programming. So if I am using Christopher Daniels and I want to let's say I wanted to put the world title on him, but I can't be assured that he's even going to be there next week. Why am I investing time on him?
No, I agree.
Meanwhile, like the SATs and Amazing Red and all these guys are here every week, so I should be focusing on those guys. So I get it.
Yeah, no, I get it for sure as well. And it does suck if 01 apparently isn't giving dates, because then if they know, he'll be out for 2 weeks in a month and a half, then it's like, okay, then we can use him for that time and we can figure something out. So I get it. And he does follow up here that he says, by the way, even though in Japan they were talking about a 01 and TNA like crossover event or a tie-up, as he says, there has been no talk whatsoever and about that, and no talk, at least as of for the press time for this, for Jeff Jarrett to appear on the December 15th show. So apparently they must have been either teasing that appearance or teasing a crossover show in Japan, but that's not happening. And my last bit of news here before we get into the real juicy stuff is that apparently Mark and Jay Briscoe versus Divine Storm is scheduled for a dark match, I believe, on next week's show, November 13th. And Wildside's Jason Cross has a tryout match coming up. So some people coming back, at least in the dark match capacity.
I remember seeing Jason Cross, and he has a very impressive move that I won't spoil for you in case we see it.
Okay, that sounds good.
I think, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so get ready for this. I teased it last week. We almost even hinted at it a little bit, just due to the nature of the newsletter. So the November 11th, 2002 newsletter, which is where I got all this information from today, starts off, it's at the headline. It says, Hulk Hogan leaves WWE. Cool. But then also, Panda Energy buys TNA.
It is.
It's official. as of the November 11th observers when it got to the press. So similar to last week, I think this is some really important stuff. I'm going to read right through it. It's a little bit longer. I'll try to break a little bit here too, Bob, and you can cut me off if you want to insert any comments, but it's pretty interesting here. So it was officially announced to the wrestlers and staff before the October 30th pay-per-view and that the company had been purchased by Panda Energy of Dallas, Texas. Remember last week it was teased that it's probably going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's official. Those within the company had considered the sale close to a formality, with the big question being whether they would be behind Jerry Jarrett or Vince Russo as the main creative force. It had appeared that Russo had the inside track a week ago, and Jarrett had admitted as much to some of the higher-ups in the company after officially finding out from Panda execs on the October 24th that Russo had been going behind his back to wrestle Control away for several weeks. Bob Ryder and Jeremy Borash met with Panda executives after this and were able to persuade them that Jarrett was the guy needed for the position. Russo conceded to some friends the day before the show that he didn't think he would be getting the power and didn't even show up on the October 30th show, promoting some speculation the battle was over. Others in the company say it is still a divided locker room and still think in the long run Russo will come out on top. What seems to be apparent is that at least at present, Jarrett and Russo will no longer work together, and Russo won't have any involvement in the promotion for the time being.
Okay, so this is for power over creative?
I believe it's creative power strictly is what they seemingly have been fighting over. So I think it's really interesting. I think it's interesting that it got to the point where Russo just didn't come to last week's show. I think that was my more interesting take from that.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to think of who... I feel like we've maybe talked about this before, and I want to say I might be flip-flopping because I can't remember. But I'm trying to think of who I would rather be creatively running the company.
It's tough. I think it's really, really tough.
Right, and it is. And I want to say, I feel like if we had mentioned this before, I probably had said Jerry. If I had to guess, I probably said Jerry Jarrett. But if you really think about it, you have a new company, whatever. You're trying to get guys that maybe are unfamiliar with the audience over. Really, maybe aside from Paul Heyman, who has been one of the best guys to get people over, or at least have everybody doing something? And it's Vince Russo.
It's Vince Russo. I think Vince Russo, and I think we've talked about this before as well, can work best if he can kind of be controlled a little.
He needs a filter.
A filter. He needs it. And unfortunately, even if Jerry Jarrett leaves, Jeff Jarrett is not going to be that filter. He's just not. And he needs it. And I think of it, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know the details of everything that goes on behind the scenes and stuff, but I feel like he had to have had some sort of filter, just foreshadowing. I think if he lasted that long and like a lot of TNA's product was pretty good for a while. I mean, yeah, there's still some weird ideas floating around and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? I feel like he had to have had something. Someone had to have been talking him off the ledge at least sometimes.
Well, I don't know though, because over the years, it seems pretty obvious that Dixie Carter was one of Vince Russo's biggest fans.
Well, Dixie Carter, unfortunately, as Bischoff has said on his podcast and stuff, is the biggest mark in the business, it seems. Yeah.
I'm saying maybe there was no film. Maybe she's thinking, this guy led the Attitude Era to huge numbers, and I'm going to ignore the failure of WCW because of all these other things. He just needs to do his own thing. And then we get what we get over the next several years.
Yeah. No, there's a really good chance of that.
I mean, there's periods of time where he's gone for a year and he comes back again for 6 years and then gone again.
And then he lies about it. And then,
yeah, the whole thing.
Who knows? But yeah, no, it's really interesting. But I guess continuing on here though too, it does say that the official company line is that they can't comment on the status of Russo, and that will only say that Jarrett is in charge and firmly in charge. So they're not even like they're not talking about it. They're like, nope, Jarrett's doing it still.
I wonder if they knew that there would be public backlash from fans, even in 2002. If Russo's running, they're probably, I'm not fucking watching that then.
I would not be surprised, to be honest. So continue on here. A familiar name here, Dixie Carter, as we just mentioned, the daughter of Panda CEO and owner Robert W. Carter, announced to the employees and wrestlers at 3 p.m. at the 3 p.m. meeting about the ownership change, and said that Chris Sobal, a vice president of Panda, would be working 3.5 days a week stationed in Nashville to oversee the financial end of the business. Jerry and Jeff Jarrett are said to be remaining minority partners in the business, which would be similar to the 1988 sale of Jim Crockett Promotions to Turner Broadcasting, where, for a while having no power, the Crockett family were still listed as minority owners. So I think that's pretty interesting. The sale saves the company, at least in the short term, he says. While nobody had publicly acknowledged it, Jerry Jarrett had made the decision to close down the company after canceling the August 27th and September 4th house shows and putting tape programming in those pay-per-view slots. It was the same point that Panda came to the table and showed so much interest that internally people were talking right away about the deal being close to a sure thing, and Jarrett kept the company going. I think I'd like to know what made Panda so interested, to be honest. Because you look at this company, they're brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time, we were even newer. Shit was still kind of like the production's not great and stuff. Yeah, you got a couple like known names and stuff, but what makes this random energy company be like, oh my God, we need to buy NWA-TNA. We got to do it. Like, it's really weird to me.
I think it's a long-term investment because
it ended up being one, really.
Well, in 2002, you're not overly saturated with a lot of known wrestling. Ring of Honor's just started. It's in a high school gym with 300 people. There's not a direct competitor to WWE. It's really just WWE. And whenever, with both ECW and WCW going out of business in early 2001, a lot of those fans didn't go to WWE. So if, let's say, 4 million people, let's say 2 to 4 million people on average were watching WCW, and then you have, let's say, 1 million people watching ECW, you're looking at close to approximately about 5 million people, wrestling fans, that felt alienated or they didn't enjoy WWE. So they just like, I'm not going to watch it. And that still happened. You know, all those after the last Nitro ended, a lot of those fans were like, fuck it. What's the point? I'm not gonna go over to WWE. So maybe the pitch is there's all these fans that want a alternative to WWE. Wrestling is a profitable business if you can do it right. And really, they're probably thinking all we need is television to showcase that. And obviously, when Impact starts in 2004, it certainly helped get more exposure on them. Mm-hmm. And then later on, they got on Spike too. But I would think that they probably thought at some point in time that TNA could be a financial success because there's not a lot of competition. Obviously, throughout the years, a lot of competition has come up. Ring of Honor kind of burst onto the scene in roughly 04, 05, like really started picking up steam. And obviously AEW years and years later. But I think if I were them, I would have done it. I mean, if I'm a billionaire and I have this little project that my daughter can do for a few years. Yeah. Why not? No, and the talent they end up getting in there. I don't want to go on a tangent, but with all the talent they end up getting over the years, TNA should probably be significantly bigger
I
than
agree.
what it is now.
Well, look, just to kind of branch off of that. I mean, look where half of that talent is now.
Right.
A lot of that strong talent. AJ Styles is still main eventing pay-per-views. I mean, there you go. That's the only one you even need to just say right off the bat. Look what AJ Styles is doing. I mean,
yeah, the same man that they felt like they had to cut his money.
Well, we'll talk about that in.
I believe that was Bruce Pritchard, by the way. Said hey, we should probably cut his salary by 40% or whatever.
Oh,
smart man, that guy.
Well, that I think you can just figure out how I feel about Bruce Pritchard. That I already felt before that comment, but
yeah,
you can just carry that over. Anyways, so he continues saying here, he kind of compares this here. He says, ultimately, this looks similar to a situation with WCW owned by an outside company with no working knowledge of the strange and deceptive pro wrestling industry. The only difference, and it's huge, is that WCW is at least owned by the biggest powerhouse network in cable television in a business where television has been the key for the past 50 plus years. So, I mean, kind of interesting note there, but like you said, if they got the money, they got the money, you know? I think money talks. So
well, again, yeah. So they were saying what every week is about $125,000 or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Which
150.
Yeah,
so if you're a multi-billionaire oil person or electricity, give me a break. That's you're sneezing at that each week or probably whatever because I'm making $40 million a day. It don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. So this part of this read is very interesting, and I think this is kind of something we've been waiting for a long time. It says that while the company has kept all pay-per-view numbers to itself, which is never a good indication, various cable sources estimate the shows are doing between 7,000 and 15,000 buys per week, which based on cost estimates would indicate the company was losing anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000 per week. The nature of the margin of error on numbers that small is that those figures are at best speculative. At this point, the company still doesn't even have accurate numbers for its first pay-per-view 5 months ago. So it kind of teases us like we kind of might know the number, and it was just something we've kind of been waiting for, which is not great numbers, but we still don't apparently have accurate numbers from our first show.
I wonder if they have accurate numbers even today.
I know. Maybe I'll tweet Dixie Carter. Hey, Dixie.
She'll probably be like 180,000 people ordered the first show, and then by show 19 there was 6,000 people.
Yeah, probably. She'll be like,
no, I mean that doesn't surprise me, man. TNA in 2002 at this point is just not well known. I mean, that's less than WWE probably.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to guess. Well, because you got to think, too, that was like a big touring thing in Australia. So if you couldn't go to the shows and you're even in the country, you knew it was coming probably, and you were ordering shows.
Yeah, and honestly, WWE probably has, I want to say, bigger stars, just from name value. I know Jarrett's been on those shows.
Well, name value, yeah, you got. I mean, look at the cruiserweights they had. Look at they had Bret Hart walking out there just to like say bullshit, you know. Right. Scott Steiner. I mean, the list goes on. So yeah, I mean, I don't think you can disagree with that. Really,
it's crazy. I mean, there's all these guys. Not all these guys. Most of these guys in TNA are indie darlings. They have their niche, and most of them are Northeast. But you know, you look at a guy. Ace Steel, for instance, even comparing him to a guy like Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray's a bigger name. Not a better worker or wrestler, but Stevie Ray's the bigger name. So people are like, okay, Stevie Ray against Big Vito. All right, WWA. Let me check it out. I don't care about Ace Steel and Kid Cash or whatever.
It's funny that you say Vito.
Pathetic, but it's true.
On a side note that I just think is funny to bring up since you just said Vito. Our friend, our buddy Screech texted me today and says, "Are you a fan of Vito?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, I'm indifferent to him, I guess. But it was just like, why is this dude?
Screech text you asking if you were a fan of Big Vito? Yeah. What was the context of that?
He's apparently in some Chris Benoit fan group, and Vito's in the group as well. And he's like, And so we were talking about that a little bit, about how he feels bad about him, about the whole situation. And I was like, this is really weird talk with Screech, because normally Screech does not feel bad about anything. But so yeah, he asked me if I'm a fan of Vito, since you just brought him up. I thought that was fun.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's such a weird. How does that? That's so weird. Okay.
It's Screech. What do you expect? And I don't know if Screech listens to the TNA Across the Line podcast. He listens to IcoPod. Well, he better. He listens to IcoPod, and this is just as fun. Damn it.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. We got a little bit more to get through here. Some more fun stuff. With a marketing budget of almost nothing, and more importantly, no significant television penetration, it was almost impossible to attract new fans, which wrestling needs because of the rapid turnover of interest. The new company, which is apparently called TNA Entertainment LLC, so we've now changed the name, made its first marketing move on November 4th, as it purchased ad time on Raw in more than 30 markets. It will continue to do so over the next few weeks. It says there are also fewer options, as radio advertising only hits a small percentage of wrestling fans, and it's impossible for a rival wrestling group to buy SmackDown ads, which he says you can't buy national ads on Raw based on its contract with TNN, nor on broadcast UPN stations on SmackDown, but you can buy market by market from the local cable companies for their inventory on Raw. It's kind of a way around it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And he kind of brings up here the experience of ECW, which had more of a television presence and was far better known, found buying advertising on Raw in markets it was running house shows ultimately be a waste of money. He says ROH booker Gabe I'm going to say his last name wrong. Help me here, Bob.
Gabe Sapolsky.
Sapolsky, Jesus. Whose home number would be used for people to make calls for tickets to shows after the ads appeared on Raw, remarked on numerous occasions that there were almost no response. Other independent promotions without major names and have also found advertising on local Raw in recent years not to be cost effective. It was an effective form of advertising local shows years back when the public had a bigger appetite for wrestling. So, that's fun.
Okay, so the Ring of Honor thing doesn't surprise me, because if you're running an ad advertising guys that people do not know,
no one's going to call.
Right.
To get tickets. Yeah,
exactly. So I have a good example of this. So I remember in 2006, I was watching Raw, and there was an ad for 2CW at the On Center. And they were like, oh, come check out Spike Dudley, New Age Outlaws, and Too Cold Scorpio, right? Those were the people they advertised. Those are people that I know. Those guys are big names, relatively speaking. So right from there, I was like, 2CW, let me see. Oh, my God, Syracuse. I live in Syracuse. Finally a fucking company that I can watch. And that's how I got hooked. Now, I didn't go to a show until 2008 because I didn't have any friends that would want to go with me. I'm not going to go to a wrestling show by myself. So, it took several years until I was able to go to one. But
yeah, which is crazy because I wish I saw that, like those ads back, like for that one. I mean, I heard about 2CW by mouth, and then I saw ads, and I was like, oh shoot. But if only we were friends back in 2006, Bob, we could have went to that show together. Yeah, I was very young, but you could have been like my babysitter that night, I guess, or something.
I could have taken you out.
And actually, on that note, Bob, you know what I would do if I had to today? I'd go to a wrestling show alone. I don't even care anymore.
I don't think I could.
I don't think you could, but I could. No. I definitely could.
No, that'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, well, it would, but you know what? If all your friends move away who watch wrestling and no one else wants to go with you, gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
But anyway, just a little bit more. Hold on tight. There's a lot to digest here, man, with this purchase. This deal, if nothing else, buys the company time, which is super important, by the way. Although Jerry Jarrett had publicly said that all of the money to fund the group was coming from his own savings and from his son Jeff, the reality was that Health South had earmarked $1.6 million to get the venture off the ground. When the company went through the money very quickly and Health Sound ended up in its own financial problems, Jarrett kept the company alive for about 2 months on his own before Panda showed interest. But there is still no evidence that a company can run profitably with weekly pay-per-view events and no free television to hype up the show. The key to success is getting enough television penetration where it draws significant audience and becomes something that the casual fans at least are aware of and occasionally check out. But that is only a needed step, because you still need enough star power to the masses to game interest, and these are tough times for the industry, as Bob just mentioned, with people wanting not really much to do with anything because they give up on wrestling. When it comes to attracting new audience, as there probably have ever been in modern times. So obviously the harder times and blah, blah, blah. And he continues here. The other question is from the perspective of history from WCW. WCW ended up being a constant battle for power, with impatience and bad-mouthing leading to consistent replacement of people in charge. Several close to the situation believe that Jarrett will only have a finite time to turn things around, and it may be impossible given the quality of wrestlers available in the state of wrestling to do so. Just like in WCW, whether it was Russo or Eric Bischoff, if things don't improve at some point, the outside forces and Russo still have a clique within the company will finger point. And one last little bit here. When it comes to Jarrett and Russo, Jarrett clearly won round 1. But this may also be a 12-round fight, and there are insiders still putting their money on Russo. But the reality is the fight won't be won by either Jarrett or Russo. The fight is to garner both the exposure, a product mix, and an ability to create stars that an average fan knows and cares about. And that is where I will leave it. That is a lot to digest. We kind of talked in between a lot of that, Bob, but I think there's a lot of really great points there that we just discussed about that purchase and kind of leading into some new management and what the future holds.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of baffling for me if Vince Russo is brought in to write wrestling, just focus on writing wrestling. Don't try for a power play and try to gain more control than what you can even handle. Because this guy has shown on numerous occasions, and I can't comment on how I would react with all the stress that he's probably dealt with, but he doesn't handle it very well. He lasts about 2 weeks or a month, and then I need a break. So why would you give that guy more power?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean too. It's a good point. And I think that it almost seems like one of those kind of situations where it's like he wants to do it all himself because he's got a vision and he needs to be the one who executes it. But I feel like this is the kind of job where you can't do it alone. Like, you're going to have that stress. You're going to have to take the breaks. And that people, I feel like people would make fun of him for because he gets burned out and stuff. But, like, that's why you can't do it alone.
Yeah, it's good to have people to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why, like, sometimes booking committee works. Now, not, a booking committee of 12 people, but if you have 3 or 4 people kind of focusing the direction of television, you should be okay. But not when it's, a dozen people trying to have input on it. So,
yeah, no, I agree with that completely, man.
All right. So, this means that this is the first episode of TNA that when do they purchase it?
They announced it last week, but I would say it's fair to say that this one's the first technically under the first ownership.
Okay.
So they told them last week, but I guarantee you last week's show was already set in stone what they were going to do.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see some changes this week because of what happened at the meeting last week. I think it's interesting. Another interesting point, and I didn't think about it actually last week until now, we're going into pay-per-view number 20. And I think this is another one of those landmark shows that I mentioned before. I think there's a chance that this could, hitting 20 shows is a pretty important thing. Given one of them was the clip show. But I think, needless to say, I think it's a pretty good milestone that we're hitting today.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. But it's a new era for TNA wrestling. It's the Panda Energy era.
It sure is, and it's going to be that way for a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But let's go into some indie notes here. We've had a few people keeping busy over the weekend. Starting off here, AJ Styles, he competed in the 2002 Ted Petty Invitational, which was a tournament that continued on, I believe, even to this day, for Rocco Rock, who passed away earlier in 2002. AJ lost to Christopher Daniels in the first round on November 1st. And then the next night, on November 2nd, he defeated M-Dog 20, Matt Stryker with a Y, and Super Dragon. Both of those shows were for IWA Mid-South. Jerry Lynn defeated Julio De Niro to win the NEPW Triple Crown title on November 3rd for that company that takes place in Ohio. The SATs with Chi Cruz lost to CW Anderson, Steve Carino, and Stryker with an I on the November 1st show for PWF. They then teamed with Red to defeat Mega, Prince Nana, and Xavier on November 2nd for ECWA. And then they defeated Jimmy Vegas and Rob Echoes to retain the ECWA tag titles on November 2nd. So they were keeping busy on the November 2nd for sure. Tony Mom Luke teamed with Onyx to wrestle the Briscoe brothers to a 15-minute draw on November 2nd for NWA Wildside. Ace Steel, he also competed in the 2002 Ted Petty Invitational. He defeated Super Dragon in the first round on November 1st, and then he lost to BJ Whitmer in the second round on November 2nd. And the last bit of news here for the independents, Brian Lee, since we last saw him on September 25th before his return on October 30th, he wrestled as Chains, which was his WWF gimmick, in IWA Puerto Rico, trading victories with Victor the Bodyguard on October 5th and October 12th. So Brian Lee keeping busy in the ring, maybe getting some more practice in.
Chains.
Brian
Like
Lee
that.
in general, at least at this point. I like Brian Lee in like 93. Smoky Mountain Wrestling. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Brian Lee doesn't do it for me, but
He
that's fine.
probably doesn't do it for a lot of people. That's all right.
Yeah.
But it's time now for the November 6th, 2002 pay-per-view for NWA TNA. If you guys want to watch along, head over to the Impact Plus app or find it in your collection and follow along with us. There should be fun as always. The running time is about an hour 57 or so. So for the next 2 hours, let's have our live reactions to NWA TNA. The Panda Energy era has begun.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, well, look at that, Bob. Here's our clip that we were supposed to see last week from
I was just going to
NWA's
say.
54th. Oh, look at those old school TNA 8x10s. Hey, if anyone has any
Yeah,
old
of
school
course.
TNA 8x10s, even unsigned, hit me up. Okay, so this is cool, though, because we're seeing clips to matches we discussed on last week's show. So I think this is pretty sweet. Are they going to show Jorge hold up the belt? Look at there he is.
Yeah, he is. The new champ.
They just said it. Wow.
You know, this stuff kind of makes them look like bigger deals.
Yeah, this is cool. I hope we see more of this when these guys going to go to a more NWA like affiliated companies. Because this is cool. Yeah.
Oh, he just said American Most Wanted.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, Bob, on 2 weeks ago now, I was doing social media stuff, and he said it on commentary. I was like, what?
Okay.
Well, here we go, back to our intro, and this is the excellent time for me to tell you that in the TNA Asylum today, we have 800 people, a little bit more than last week. It does say papered, of course, which should not surprise anyone at this point. And we had 2 dark matches. First up, Aussie, or Ashley Hudson, who we've seen before, defeated John Noble, and Chris Hamrick defeated Chi Cruz.
Oh, Chi Cruz got a moment of shine there. Cool. Yeah. I like Chris Hamrick. I'm surprised that if we haven't seen him yet. Speaking of Chris Hamrick, I want to do a shout out real quick. Not really a shout out, I guess, but the unfortunate passing of Tracy Smothers.
Yes, thank you.
He teamed up with Chris Hamrick on the Independence around this time, 2002 to about 2006, 2007. Smothers was one of my personal favorites for Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and highly, highly underrated guy. So
Well,
it
and
sucks to see that he passed away.
yeah, no, that is a super sad one. And also, Bob, it's good that you mentioned it because I wanted to as well. It went over my head here, but he did appear in TNA in 2010, I believe, at
That's right.
like Hardcore Justice. So he,
Yeah.
oh geez, here we go. So yeah, he's TNA alum, really. I mean, you can consider him that.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Hennig in a something grudge match, extreme grudge match.
It just said return.
Oh, return grudge match.
Yeah.
Okay, so April got a graphic for this match between Six Pac and Brian Lawler. She's in the middle, looking pretty good.
Making it seem like it's for her, like possession of April.
I think it might be, but here we go. AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn for the X-Division title also. I mean, it's looking pretty good so far. I'm not hating this card.
I mean, I'm interested maybe in Styles and Lynn, really. That's about it.
On paper, though, it looks good. I know
on paper, yeah, Jarrett and Hennig could be great, but it's 2002 and Kurt Hennig is sucked.
But I'm getting hype, so it don't matter. It's gonna be a good show, man.
Yeah.
Here you go to a flashback from 2 weeks ago with Mortimer Plumtree basically beating the shit out of Priscilla, I'm pretty sure, and then she like chokes him. Yeah, here we go.
Bam. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I remember that he whipped her down. I don't know. It looks like the replay stuff here is in better, like, picture.
Yeah,
it's kind of like grainy.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I feel like they usually try too hard to make it like look old. Also, you can't hear anything. All you hear is the old music. Damn, 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 damn. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they just cut it out. So that was literally about 3 minutes and 45 seconds of just an opener because the music was playing the entire time.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's shown to the mixed tag from last week now, where they had to spank Priscilla for literally no reason at all.
Well, you got a discipliner, I guess.
I guess. Imagine if they did that on TV right now. They're like, I'm going to spank her on my knee. Like, what the fuck?
A lot of stuff happens. Oh, there's Lenny.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Bruce says, can you pan down to my shoes? Oh, shit. Look at those heels. She's got bigger heels on than Goldilocks does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, Goldie says, let me borrow him sometime.
I'd be terrified to break my ankle.
Right? Well, that's why he's not... Oh, Goldie called Bruce a bitch. Lenny's like trying not to laugh, I feel like, as he sucks at his lollipop.
Probably.
Goldie says she thinks they broke up. I didn't think that. I just didn't think that he was there, so.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a love.
Oh, they did.
Oh, wow. Lenny got jealous with his Miss TNA crown. What? Oh, they made up.
Oh, my God. I feel like Lenny's has a look of, like, whatever you say, man.
Yes.
Is this going to be like a slow build to a match between them or something?
If they were smart.
I don't know. Oh, here comes Jorge Estrada and Priscilla.
Priscilla, who doesn't give... Oh, she's like hugging and kissing Jorge. That's because she's single again. No longer
she's got to make Jerry Lawler a little jealous.
She's like, I went from one king to another.
Do you think that Priscilla goes up to Brian Lawler and is like, has Jerry said anything about me? Or
yeah, has your dad said my name at all?
Yeah, does he miss me or what?
Hopefully,
Brian's probably like, my dad hasn't talked to me in 3 years. I don't know what you're
yes, I guarantee that's accurate. Yeah, Priscilla doesn't do it for me. If you have a valet who doesn't do shit, like, what's the point? I bet
she just stands there, really.
Yeah, I bet you. Well, let's see who's fighting. Oh, sounds like it's Bruce.
Yeah.
With Lenny, which is exciting. Look at his outfit. Oh, he's eating a banana. Oh, he's sucking the banana. He ain't eating it.
Yeah. Well, he put the whole thing in his mouth and he just bit the tip.
Jesus. Oh, look at. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. I would not be surprised. Look at him zoom in on him eating the banana. Yeah, I think Priscilla's probably going to pull Bruce's foot so that Jorge can get the pin because that's all she does.
Yeah. Okay, Lenny, we get it.
Yeah, so Don West is saying they haven't been together since the 4th week of TNA.
Well, and that was really because they didn't want to.
That's when they started stop flying people in and stuff like that.
They kind of cut that off.
Look at Bruce shake his butt at the crowd.
That was Lenny.
Lenny, Jesus, sorry.
I understand when you can't tell apart the SATs, but Lenny and Bruce, you should be able to.
No, I know. Well, because Bruce got in like that, I got confused because it's Bruce. To me, this is like Bruce's music now, not just the Rainbow Express. So like everything's just throwing me off. This is all Bruce, and like Lenny's just here.
That's funny. I hope Lenny sticks around.
I do too.
At least for a little bit. I have no interest in this match either, I'll tell you that right now.
Why, you don't think this is a great opening match between Bruce and Jorge Estrada for literally no reason? Or I guess it's because he was in the mixed tag last week, maybe, but...
Well, he was part of the whole spanking thing, and...
Oh, yeah, but come on, this is like...
Who do you think? I would have to think that Estrada would go over if he just won an NWA title or whatever.
The North American one. Oh, look. They're hugging, and Bruce is taking a handful of Lenny's ass. He had to get in the ring so they could hug and get booed real quick. That's kind of funny.
Here's my question for you, Dallas. Do you think these guys were method actors?
No, I don't.
You don't think they were banging?
They're doing pretty damn good. I'll tell you that. Like, I think they're doing real good. But I'm pretty sure at this point, Bruce has a wife. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, method acting.
They could. You know what? Whatever. If that's what they did, then fine.
Yeah, that would just make it, that much more believable.
Or maybe they'd practice with Lodi. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'd call him up, be like, hey, man, I know you're not on the show, but... monkey flip to Jorge, who did not land on his feet. And...
Yeah, basic start here. Estrada had started off with some arm drags and now a snap suplex for a 2 count. The crowd sounds pretty quiet.
They're dead silent. You can hear them whisper into each other, I think, if you listen real close. It was like a
hip toss neck breaker,
into a neck breaker, yeah. Oh, here comes Priscilla up to the apron for literally no reason. Hey, I'm mad because he's near the rope and he's touching him and he's doing this. And I fucked Jerry Lawler. Did you know I fucked Jerry Lawler? Because I did.
She probably doesn't even know what her cue is.
No, she doesn't. Because why is she even up on the apron? Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Lenny just hit a drop kick off the top rope.
Because Jorge was up on the shoulder, or in like a powerbomb position of Bruce.
Yeah.
Who was now crawling over him in between his legs to pin him, which did not work. Even Mike Tenay goes, did you just see the way he just covered him? Don was just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm not saying nothing about that.
Yeah. Oh, there's another Athena sign. Not a lot of signs this week.
Well, what do you hold on the sign up during this match for, I guess?
That's a good point. I can't get over how... I'm going to turn up my volume here. How they are sounding dead.
Dude, don't even bother turning up. They're still dead silent. It sounds like an empty arena match.
It really does.
I can hear Lenny yelling.
Yeah, and maybe Priscilla too, I guess, but...
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Like, this is pretty nuts. Oh, Lenny's like, are you okay, Bruce? Are you okay? And then Jorge rolls him up. And Lenny gets in the ring, and... Oh, but he gets a light suplex and then into a pin to Bruce. That was nice.
I got a reaction from the crowd.
They picked him up a little bit.
Yeah, one woman in the front row stood up and clapped for it.
She's like, yes!
I wonder if it's the same woman that, like, a few weeks ago was very into the show.
I bet you it was.
Oh, he's gouging his nose.
5 fans are chanting TNA right now, I think. Nope, they stopped.
They're chanting TNA off of a Northern Light suplex?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, comments from...
Oh, from Ron Killings.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh, about what he's going to say about Mr. Wrestling 3. Hey, actually, speaking, I know this has nothing to do with the match, as Bruce goes with a back elbow to Jorge. I was thinking about Mr. 3 again. I know you have the idea it's Mike Sanders, which I think I don't know who it is, by the way, but I think
Yeah.
that's one of the best guesses I think we've come up with. But I have this also really bad idea. Do you want to know what it is?
What?
Vince Russo. I don't know, man. Oh, look at Bruce going through a sunset.
I thought he was going to hit
powerbound
that
to
clean.
Jorge, but Jorge holds the ropes. It's to the outside, by the way. Oh, but he lets go and he Hurricane Rana's Bruce onto the outside. Yeah, dude, I was thinking about it.
Well, the only way that it's Vince Russo is if it's not him right now.
No.
It'd be another one of those like we've been using Steve Armstrong.
Yes.
And now
I think in general, like they don't know who it is at this moment. I bet you still. So I think any guess is as good as ours right now.
I mean, that it wouldn't be surprising because Russo likes to put himself over when he shouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying. In the title match and stuff, come on.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to put Sanders in that spot, you're kind of making him a bigger deal probably from the jump.
That's true.
I'm not gonna say a main event guy, but he's involved in that.
Yeah,
scene.
I agree. Bruce with a springboard sunset flip on Jorge gets a 2 count though, and now they're going for like back suplexes, but. Oh, wow. Jorge just got a handful of some nuts. Did you see that?
Was about to say, was he about to rip out his ball sack or something?
Dude,
what the hell was that?
He got a handful right there. Like, he grabbed him.
Yeah, that was weird.
Reversed it. Look at Jorge bouncing off the ropes with a sort of a slice bread number 2, but not really. It was more of a bulldog.
It's a bulldog.
He was pretending. He was Spike Dudley, okay?
Lenny has gotten about 8 people to chant Bruce.
Which is kind of weird because the crowd hates Bruce.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's obviously doing that to be, a dick heel or whatever. But 8 people are like, Bruce, bro, we'll go with it.
Corey with some punches off the ropes, clotheslines Bruce. Oh my God, he's firing up another clothesline. He's gonna start shaking the ropes and gorilla press him soon.
This is the worst opening match.
Back body drop. Oh, I don't know if that's true, man.
From a crowd reaction.
From a crowd reaction, yeah.
This is just.
They're loud because he yelled at them. He's like, Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, let me move my hips real quick. And they're like, yeah.
Jesus Christ. The trip to Graceland.
He's
looked
too
like
close.
Shit.
Oh, he got his knees up on the springboard moonsault. Estrada did the rolling fireman's carry and then attempted a springboard moonsault, but Bruce got his knees up. And now he hits a sit-out slam to counter a head scissors.
Oh, look at that pin. He's like, okay, never mind. I won't pin him like that.
I'm not going to mount him.
Oh,
speaking of mounting, here comes Priscilla. Is she kissing him?
Yeah, she just kissed Bruce, but he likes guys, so that's disgusting.
Yeah, what is that?
Look, he's pissed. He's about to throw up.
Oh, is that what she was doing that for? Is because she knew it'd make him disgusted?
Yeah, because he likes guys, so.
Right.
I wish he just kissed Lenny to get the taste out of his mouth.
Oh my God.
That would have been so funny. Oh, Lenny's going after Priscilla.
You don't kiss my man.
I almost called her April. Grabbing Priscilla's hair. And then what's he about to do to her? He has her hand. Oh, he's going to punch her. He's going to punch her. And here comes Bruce. And I'm guessing they're all going to catch. Yeah, Jorge, that was a big setup.
Yeah.
Except Priscilla moved.
Well, Lenny kind of told her to move.
Because she wasn't gonna.
Yeah, with his hand. He was like, gotta go.
TNA for a springboard crossbody.
Yeah.
Or like over the... Oh! Bruce, don't push Lenny like that.
Dude, they're going to break up on his first week back.
Yeah, what the hell? I would have had Lenny Lane be Mr. Wrestling 3. Oh, shit.
He slipped on Lenny's banana peel. Oh my God.
Dude, that is hilarious. Holy shit. Dude, that was good. That was
Tell
awesome.
me he's going to get counted out on the banana peel.
He hit his head, dude, on the mat.
Oh, Lenny wants him to count.
Oh, that's it.
He was like, count.
Oh my God. That was hilarious. What does Estrada have in his hand?
He's got the Miss TNA stuff.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he just gave it to Priscilla.
Don't. You're going to break the dollar store tiara and the Iron on Miss TNA thing. Is that the end of Miss... Oh, no. Lenny's coming to take it back.
No, he took it right back. Yeah, right. I was going to say the Miss TNA crown does not change hands.
That's funny. JB is like saying that in case there's any confusion.
Yeah. Just so everybody knows, Bruce is still the Miss TNA.
Which is really ridiculous if you think about it right now.
Oh, I don't know. That was funny. I like that they did the banana peel thing. It was stupid. It was funny.
It was stupid, but like that was like I would have never guessed. I was like, oh shit, what, he slipped on the camera cord? And then you see the banana peel, and I was like, oh my god.
I thought maybe he tripped over the photo guy's leg or something.
Yeah. Well, he took that fall wicked good. It looked really unnatural, so that was awesome. Oh, yeah. Hello. Speaking of, well, natural, I guess, but
yeah, the ass was definitely natural. Are any of these girls lollipop?
The other one might have been, but this one is not. This one's not lollipop.
Yeah, that's not lollipop.
The other one had the tattoo, I think. Goldie is in the back with Sonny Siaki. Let's hear. Oh, he's standing behind her, smelling her hair, it looks like. Oh, Goldilocks.
Or whispering something in her ear.
Look at those sunglasses. He's flexing the pecs on her arm. It's kind of
the way he's acting, he's about to like fuck her.
I don't like it.
It's kind of creepy. Oh, Siaki and BG James tonight.
Sonny
BG
Siaki.
James. If BG James beats him, come on.
Sexy, good looking. Oh, that's the reason the ladies watch this show.
That's true.
There are girls in the crowd cheering about that, it sounds like. Unless they're cheering something in the ring, but
they're probably cheering for Priscilla because she's waving to the crowd or something.
Yeah.
Champion.
Yeah.
Sonny Siaki. Oh, cool.
Watch out, Goofy. Out with the old and in with the new.
I really don't want to see BG James beating Sonny Siaki tonight.
Me either. It's gonna happen.
But probably, and I feel like so if this is the title tournament.
Oh my god. Oh, he tried to have a silent auction to have Goldilocks as his valet because he says Goldilocks wants him. Oh, but don't worry. After tonight, after he beats BG James. Oh,
wow.
He'll let her fill his love tonight.
Okay.
And here is a bracket. Remember, we have Hennig and Jarrett. Six-Pac and Lawler will be tonight. Ron Harris and BG James and Siaki and Jerry Lynn is our first-round matches for this number one contender tournament.
So the finals is going to be BG James against Jarrett, right? That's what's got to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so it's going to be Six-Pac will beat Lawler, right? Okay, so now we're seeing. So it'll be Jarrett and Six-Pac. We have James and Siaki. And then it's going to, it's got to be, that's what's going to happen. Up next, Sonny Siaki, BG James. Oh, he did the DX with his pinkies, dude. Did you see that?
I did.
Oh, there it is again. Hey, it's up next. Here comes Sonny Siaki. Huh.
It's nice to know that with these billions of dollars that they were able to get that bracket graphic up like that.
Well, that is our newest thing this week.
Yeah.
Nothing else looks different. They couldn't even paper it anymore. Just very little. They got to bring Chris Rock back. 1,400 people in this little ass building. Bring him back.
So that he can be like, TNA Wrestling's the best. All right, see you later.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me use this building for my movie.
Huh.
Just for a time check, you're at 21:28. Which honestly, this already feels like I've been watching this for 4.5 hours.
Well, here comes BG James, who has a theme song that sort of sounds like the beginning of Cult of Personality, so I always think it's CM Punk. Unfortunately, it's not. It's BG James, who's got a visor on upside down, and he's still got that thing on his chin.
Yeah, he does.
I'm confused on why his graphic. He had an NWA staff shirt on, but he never wears that. He only ever wears this TNA shirt.
I don't know, but why does he have
Oh my God.
three small ponytails on his chin?
He's got the other two little things. What is that?
I am not liking this look.
Thank God he's got black tights on, though. It doesn't look as goofy.
Is this peak drug use for BG James or what?
Oh, I thought he was cleaned up by now, or no? Oh my God, someone just threw a beer at him.
100%. It's because of the beard.
Well, no, see, he's got like a little Christian visor on. He's found God now.
Okay.
Do you like to dance? He says to Sonny Siaki. He's talking a lot of bullshit. Oh, if you don't know how, he'll lead and you just follow. With a BG shuffle. Oh, and the G stands. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bob. You know it. That's your favorite slogan?
That's your favorite slogan. Anytime you hear G, you're like, oh, yeah, I get it, got it, good.
Yeah, and even nowadays. Get it?
Yeah.
Got it? Good.
I'm going to bring it back.
Siaki attacked BG James as he's handing off the microphone and his visor, and now he's beating the shit out of him in the corner, which is fine. Oh, he's got the visor. Don't do this. Oh, Siaki throws out of the ring. BG James is pissed now. He's getting fired up. He's hulking up. He's shaking the top rope.
When they go to the floor, he's going to slip on his visor.
Get counted out. I'm gonna argue this banana spot was one of my favorites we've seen so far in the past 20 shows.
Oh boy,
that was some funny shit.
Yeah, it was funny, but come on, man.
First
match sucked.
Sonny Siaki ducks it, goes off the rope, gets big booted by BG James, and then he does the weird leg dance that I don't like.
Yeah. The crowd is definitely responding to BG though, compared to what we started off with.
Yeah.
Clothesline in the corner.
What the hell?
Some random looking kicks.
Those look like a poor man's low key kicks in the corner.
It was kind of like the
He was like toe tapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Not good. And he was off for the side because he had to hold the ropes to do it.
Yeah, exactly. He's basically got like a Kimura lock in right now. Essentially, he's standing though, and Siaki's already at his feet, so it's not very effective. But
no.
He wrenches the arm. Oh, Sonny Siaki hits him though. BG James hits him back. Bob, I don't know about you, and I don't know. I'm gonna say it. Whatever. I don't care. BG James to me is like, I feel like he's like one of those acts where it's just like it's way over. He's done it too long, too often. Like I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm way over it. Like, thank God he doesn't come out yelling, oh, you didn't know anymore. But, like, I don't know. The talking, like, I don't think it's that good. Like, I don't like it. It just doesn't resonate with me. I know that some fans, they think it's funny and they like that kind of stuff. It doesn't work for me.
No, I think for me, he's the type of guy that needs Billy Gunn to be interesting, because even in WWF, when he was at his peak singles run IC champion type of stuff, like I didn't care. You know, I liked when he was roadie for the months, 8 months. That's
a good point that he's paired with someone though, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think Jarrett helped. I don't think Jarrett made that. I think Rhodey made that.
Well, yeah, but I think that I think the thing that he needs someone is an important point nonetheless.
Yeah, and I think when he becomes Road Dogg, he never really evolved.
That's, I think, what it is for me.
Yeah.
Quick side note, Siaki just had a stretch muffler in on Road Dogg, which did not last long as he broke out, and now he just drop kick BG James's leg, and now we're just standing here.
It's kind of funny seeing him in the stretch muffler, I will say that.
Yeah, it was.
It was kind of
weird. I'd argue stretch muffler is one of my favorite submissions. I really like a good stretch muffler.
Yeah, it's all right. But, you know, so it's funny, though. You said that you're kind of over it. Well, we still have about 5 years, maybe even longer, 6 years.
But soon he's going to be with people, and I think it's going to be better.
Yeah, he'll be with people, but he'll just be another version of Road Dogg.
Well, right now he's still Road Dogg. He's just fat. I just got over doing drugs, Road Dogg, and I don't know. It just needs something a little more. He needs Conan. He needs Conan.
I don't even think that he's Road Dogg here. He's a guy that used to be Road Dogg, who can't do any of his any of his like catchphrases. So he's just a guy that used to do that.
You're right.
You know,
Siaki working on the leg here. He just had a really nice like Indian deathlock kind of style submission in, and now he's doing the bottom rope, jumping on it, but he gets tossed over the top rope.
It's like Goldust, you know. This is the guy that used to be Goldust, but he's not Goldust anymore. So just Dustin.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Okay, I get that. Actually, that's a pretty good example though too, because it's the same situation. They've left their most popular form, and like they're still that person. They still pretty much do the same thing, but they're different. Exactly. It's what Bischoff would say is, you know how he does the example, be better than, the less than, or what? I forgot the other one.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
BG James is
or like similar to. You can't be
similar
the same
to. Yeah. BG James is less than Road Dogg.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
He's even less than Brian Armstrong when he was just a jobber.
Ooh.
On WCW television.
Ooh. Siaki working the leg more, twisting it around the middle rope as BG James is in the corner. And BG James is like, I'm going to punch you out of this, and I'm getting blown the fuck up right now. What about you? And then he's going to grab his arm, and he's going to push him on the rope as if that does anything, get the momentum off the other rope, ducks the clothesline, though, as always, kicks him in the gut, and Siaki off the rope, comes back with a like a twisting neck breaker.
Yeah, like a somersault swinging neck breaker right there.
Today's like, look, he's slow to cover, but he didn't cover at all. Instead, he's climbing to the top rope. Oh, shit.
I was going to say, I thought somebody was coming out with the way the crowd was reacting, and it sure is. It's Jerry Lynn.
Look, Jerry Lynn cheering him on. He's like, yes, Siaki.
He's supporting Sonny. Oh, BG's up. Forearm to Siaki.
He's definitely got a metal plate in there. Oh, he's going to do his finisher. Just kidding. It's the knee drop, but he hold his knee because he couldn't shake it as hard.
1, 2. Siaki manages to kick out. I'm surprised that Lynn is out here considering he has a main event match with longtime rival AJ Styles tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Sonny's not about to win this match.
No, not with Jerry Lynn out here, but I at least can. I'm going to wait to say it until it happens. Okay, pump handle slam. Oh, he's humping. He humped the shit out of Sonny Siaki right there.
Yeah.
Pump handle slam.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so Sonny Siaki kicks out after 3, but BG James wins. Okay, so here's my thing. I was going to say, if it was Jerry Lynn's fault that Sonny Siaki lost, I'd be okay with it. But that was clean.
That was clean.
That was not due to Jerry Lynn.
No.
That was clean.
No, because when you are able to hit moves after the person has already left and then you lose, it's clean.
Damn it. Well, we cut away quick from that, which that's okay because we cut to the TNA Cage Dancers.
NWA Alabama APW Saturday, November 9th at Childsburg Rec Center in Childsburg, Alabama, 8 p.m.
Is that? No, that's not.
NWA East Saturday, November 9th, NWA Sportatorium, McKeesport, Pennsylvania, 8 p.m.
I don't know. Maybe that other one is Lollipop. It didn't look like her for a second, but maybe she had a rough night. I don't know.
I can't tell. I feel like the other girl has a lower back tattoo that Lollipop does not have.
Oh, we'll check on the next.
But then again, I don't look at her lower back, so I don't know.
Well, we sort of do, but anyways,
not her lower back.
Yeah,
looking at her
we're getting the thing that's showing that evil knows no bounds. Evil returned last week. Evil will never rest. Yeah, as we know, it's the New Church.
I think New Church's theme music is my favorite theme.
It's so good.
Evil.
I don't know. TNA has, maybe not necessarily right now in 2002, but will come to have some of my absolute favorite theme songs.
Like who?
I really like Jeff Jarrett's, AJ Styles. New Church, Abyss, Sting. I could throw Samoa Joe in there. Kurt Angle's is really great.
Orlando Jordan.
I don't remember that one really, but
I simply am amazing. I'm simply am the best.
oh,
And he's squirting glue on his face or whatever.
that's lotion, dude. Come on.
Lotion. Whatever.
I'm assuming it's
I would hope it's lotion. I mean,
not glue. Squirting glue on himself before his match.
What? You never know. Maybe he's like me, where when I was a kid, I would squirt glue on my hands, rub it around, and have it dry off, and then peel it off.
That's a little different, but
he wanted to do that for his entire body.
This is a cooler package than we got in the beginning of the show for the Jorge Estrada stuff, because at least they're like making it more dramatic. Even if they are showing the same shit over and over again. There goes James Storm and Chris Harris getting the shit beat out of them by Brian Lee and Slash.
Brian Lee is tan.
Wicked tan, and in pretty good shape is Evil Never Will Rest. And now we're backstage, Goldilocks with Chris Storm, Jesus Christ, Chris Harris and James Storm, America's Most Wanted.
Chris Harris is pissed.
I like when people get, they're not taking any more shit. I feel like when you start yelling, Goldilocks like shuts down and she just kind of looks away and just holds the microphone.
Yeah, 100%. Does going through a table really hurt that much?
Well, one of them got choke slammed off the stage, so that one probably hurt more.
Well, that one would, but I'm saying if you're in the ring and you're driven through a table, how much is that really going to hurt?
Compared to just landing on the mat, probably not that much.
Compared to like landing on a ladder.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't think you can compare it. I think tables. Oh my God, he's gonna run Evil over his burning carcass, and now here comes James Storm, who's gonna be like, "No yippee-ki-yay tonight."
I'm serious now.
Maybe. Oh, it's cold outside because he could see his breath today, so he can cut glass, is what he's saying, because it's so cold here on November 6th, 2002. Actually, you know what, though, Bob? This actually is a good point, because how serious he is. That might have been the thing that switches him to get him more serious, as Chris Harris has been trying to get him. Because listen to how he's talking right now.
Yeah. It's not a bad promo.
No, I was going to say that.
Like, even with Chris Harris. I mean, Chris Harris was kind of funny here, but...
Well, because he was like screaming about burning his corpse and stuff. But this dude, James Storm can go to promo.
Sorry about your damn luck, boys.
Look at that.
The first time we've heard that.
It's got to be the first time, dude. And actually here, while the entrances happen, as of this recording, it's October 29th now, so it's going to be a little old news. But James Storm just made an appearance at the 2020 Bound for Glory, which was pretty cool. Here comes the Disciples of the New Church, Brian Lee, or what is his name? Chains, yeah. In WWF, and Slash.
Fake Undertaker as well.
Wait, is it Change in like the Disciples of the Apocalypse or whatever, DOA or whatever?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna. This is obviously nothing to do with TNA, but since it has to do with Brian Lee, when I was younger, when I went to a babysitter's, I don't know, someone liked wrestling. And they knew I did. Anyways, I have a DOA shirt. I was given a DOA shirt, and I had until I would say, I want to say fairly recently, but I didn't know who they were.
Oh wow!
And I have a shirt.
Do you ever actually wear it?
No, it's an XL. I can't fit into it.
God, what size do you wear?
I wear medium.
So you can fit into it. It's just too big.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, James Mitchell's is on the microphone saying that his disciples consider him their personal messiah, as Slash is running the ropes like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, and it looked like Brian Lee was like about to give him a side slap.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about James Mitchell? Is it his curly eyebrows or his pointy fingernails?
His nails.
They creep me out. And here come our champions who never make a full entrance. They always are running into the ring. No jackets or anything. Drops the belt.
Spear
going
right
nuts.
to start.
This is for the titles, is it not?
I think so.
Yep, according to the card I'm looking at, it is for the titles.
Harris is taking Lee out with a slingshot crossbody. This is the first match that actually feels like it has heat to it and interest.
Which is good, really good. And actually, I think Meltzer made a point of that in the Observer. I didn't bring it up because it was just such a small thing, but it's really, this is going to be setting up for Harrison Storm's like first real program. I mean, they tried to pretend that the Hot Shots thing was, but we know it wasn't really. So really, this fight with the New Church, this is their first real feud as tag team champions and as a tag team here in TNA.
Yeah, it is. Storm dropped with a drop toe hold on Slash onto a chair. And now they've dropped Lee over the railing chest first.
And then double clothesline to him as well.
Yeah.
Crowd is definitely, since they're brawling and they're fighting near him and stuff, the crowd's definitely getting louder for this.
Yeah, and they're definitely more like the guys wrestling just seem like they're more fired up.
Yep.
Slash is busted open.
Is he really? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, over his eye.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Clearly did a blade job. I mean, I doubt he actually hit the chair with that much force to bleed. That's probably a blade job.
You'd be surprised sometimes, you know?
Oh, super kick by Storm. Harris going to the top. We got a close-up of Slash dripping blood. That's fun. Elbow drop by Harris.
Holy crap. Look how it looks insane on his face.
It's literally half and half.
It's like a spider web.
Covered. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, don't they say that if you're to bleed, it's better to be bald because it looks good? Or blonde. Oh. Well, there's a death sentence. Are they about to win this match in under 3 minutes or something, or what?
I was wondering too, but that's going to make the New Church, who just had this big return, look like garbage.
Yeah, that's what... You know what? I feel like there's going to be another person coming in for New Church or something. So, like, these guys get their asses kicked so far.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see the return of Malice.
I hope. I like Malice. Lee just sent, I think that's Storm.
Okay. Father James Mitchell has a fucking spike.
Yeah, sure does. He's using that on Storm, and now Lee is beating up.
Oh my God! Look at him. He's still digging it in over there.
Yeah, so he'll probably be doing a blade job too, right?
Oh yeah. He brought him down so low to the ground. He's 100% blading.
Yeah.
Oh, Harris into the guardrail by Brian Lee, or Chains.
The fake Undertaker.
I like that better than Chains.
No, you don't. If you watch the fake Undertaker, you
fine
would not enjoy that.
Was DOA like a very short-lived faction?
I want to say it was 97 to maybe early 98 or mid 98.
Okay.
So they were part of the whole gang warfare deal.
I'm almost positive that Brian Lee just dropped a fucking knee on James Storm's nuts.
It sure looked it.
And I felt that. Like, I felt that one. It looked like it hurt wicked.
Storm is bleeding. Not nearly as much as Slash.
Yeah. No, Slash is looking nuts. It looks like we finally got a little structure to this match. People are up on the apron for tags and stuff like that, so we're not as fallen apart as we just were. But that's okay. That was how you got to start this, I think, because these two teams definitely hate each other. I think that was a good move.
People are standing with interest in this match.
Yeah. And now Mike Tenay, as Slash goes up to the top rope, Brian Lee's holding him. It looks like they're doing a double team maneuver there as he drops him down. But Mike Tenay is mentioning the count out and disqualification stipulation for title matches. If they lose by that, then they can lose the titles right now.
Relax rules, baby.
Which I guess rules, bro.
I guess it's not really relaxed rules because they're still saying that they exist. You would just lose the titles.
Yeah.
So.
But I still think it's up to the referee's discretion kind of thing.
Probably.
Which, I don't know. how I feel about. Some days I like it, some days I don't. I think. And Slash with like a senton off the top rope, but he misses because Storm moved out of the way. Brian Lee hits him though. He got the tag still. He hit him out of the ring. I don't know if he was supposed to hit him into the tag, but whatever. We got a tag.
Harris cleaning house with some left hands. So with Storm not around, this is probably not going to bode well for Harris. Bulldog on Brian Lee.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's cleaning house pretty good here. And then he set him for the catatonic. Bam.
He hits it.
Good call. James Mitchell up on the apron. Slash coming in with a chair now. That would have been the match. We've been down for 3 seconds. Slash lining up real nice and slow. And
smash him right over the head with it. So if I'm the referee, how do you not hear a chair shot?
Wrestling, dude. It's wrestling. I don't know.
But come on. He's wiped out.
Well, that's like when you hear...
2. Harris kicks out.
Well, that's like when it's clear that someone else just got into the ring. Like a manager hurricane run to someone. It's like, what?
Yeah.
How do you not know that happened?
Yeah, Lita used to do that all the time.
Yeah, Lita. I've seen I feel like Candice LeRae do it. And just stuff like that. It's just like, come on.
Here comes bloodied Slash. I'm always just baffled about how Slash was part of PG-13, like a white wannabe rapper guy. And now he's an evil, creature.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, BG James should be taking notes on how do we evolve.
Oh my God.
Oh, it
kind of looks like Gilbert right there, but...
Well, yeah, a little bit. Is Harris busted open now, too?
He might be. Shot? Oh, I bet you he is then, yeah.
I think he is, too.
Yeah, it looks like he is. As he gets thrown out of the rope, ducks a double clothesline, and comes back and hits both Slash and Brian Lee. Storm is getting back up on the apron. I wouldn't tag Storm in. He doesn't look like he can walk very well, but
of course he does.
He comes in, fighting them both again. They have a really strong showing right now against the New Church.
Yeah.
I feel like normally America's Most Wanted here is usually getting their ass kicked. So this is probably one of the best showings they've had as far as looking strong in a match, I feel like.
Yeah, but one of my pet peeves for tag team wrestling is when a guy gets beat up for a long time and he tags in his partner and his partner wrestles for 15 seconds and then tags in the same guy.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Oh, Brian Lee has the spike. Oh, and that's a disqualification.
Oh, DQ.
Because Brian Lee's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm spiking these guys.
Wow. All right. A pile driver by Slash on James Storm. I wasn't expecting a disqualification there. Not for the New Church.
I didn't either, but I had a feeling we were going to see something happen to carry this on a little longer.
Yeah.
I think next week we should have a Ravens House of Fun match.
DDT by Slash, too, on Harris. Borash didn't know what to say, it seems like.
America's Most Wanted, still your tag team champions.
Another
Bob,
DDT.
Bob, you didn't even laugh at my joke I just made.
What would you say?
I said we should have a Ravens House of Fun match next week.
Well, I was going to say something, and then I got distracted by the action. We could do that, Dallas, but unfortunately, he's still in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, well, he's done
World
for
Wrestling
that.
Entertainment.
What? One in the hardcore
Clockwork Orange House of Fun.
There's a couple different variations, buddy. Okay, there's some of my favorites.
Clockwork Orange House of Fun.
No, that's like the newer ones. Then there's just Ravens House of Fun.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, I think there should be a no rope, barbed wire, 10,000 thumbtacks.
Ooh.
Explosions at ringside.
Oh fuck! Bob Armstrong's here.
Oh,
shit's breaking down. If we don't see at least one large security presence, it's not a TNA show.
You're right. I like Don West's gold shirt. That's fun. They're gonna hit Bob with a spike.
Oh yeah, they're looking like they're gonna hurt someone. James Mitchell's like, get away or I'm gonna rub the blood from the Audad onto you.
Oh boy. I would say that was a good match.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
It took 40 minutes, but we got there.
That's fine. Hey, we had the banana peel. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I feel like you enjoy that way too much.
I sort of do too, to be honest with you. Well, here we go. Hello. Speaking of enjoying things.
Go to NWA Mississippi Saturday, November 9th, Battlezone Arena, McGee, Mississippi, 8 p.m. NWA ECCW Saturday, November 9th, House of Pain, Langley, British Columbia, 8 p.m. That is definitely Lollipop.
I thought it was too, but I Yes, Evil has returned, we know. Evil has a different agenda. Okay. Oh, and here's The Truth. Ron Killing's music, I believe, right? No, it's Brian Lawler.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It's the same beat.
Yeah.
Oh, and it says Gangsta, and here's April looking, hello.
Did you say that says Gangster? That says G-Master.
Thought it said Gangsta.
No.
Oh. Well, it looked blurrier when he was up on the thing.
He's Grandmaster.
Well, then he should get ones that say Gangsta.
No.
Why?
Fans fear Lawler. The fans really don't like this guy.
Oh.
Drama Queen. Nice.
That fan, I think he literally is trying to fight Lawler because he just knocked his drink out of his hand.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. April's having more like emotion on her face and stuff now than she has in the past like 4 or 5 weeks.
Well, she's probably getting more comfortable.
Well, yeah, good.
Is that the woman?
Is it?
And not her normal seat? I don't know.
I couldn't tell. Oh, here, let me put my gangsta jacket on here.
In my headband.
Oh, he's such in love. He's got to wipe the chair off for April.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, we've known that the whole time, right?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And she's definitely...
You misunderstood.
She's definitely not going to cost him this match. Definitely not.
No way. She's definitely not going to make out with Six Pac.
No.
No way.
And here comes Six Pac. Maybe. Yep, there he is. Oh, he's still hurting.
You can tell he's limping hardcore. Wait, what the
hell?
fuck? Where did Brian Lawler get over there? That was good.
That was awesome.
Brian Lawler just hit on the side of the entrance, which we didn't even know he went over there.
And he got there wicked quick. He had to have, because the last time we saw him, he was like hugging and kissing April.
Yeah, and then he ran over there. Now he's attacking Six.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a call here and say that this is gonna probably be quick because Six Pac looked like he was hurting bad.
I don't think Six wins this. If he's hurting like that, why would you put him over?
Yeah. So he's choking Six on this middle rope and calling April over.
He wants her to hit him, but she won't do it.
No, she's like, no, I can't.
I won't do that. He's my lover. I can't hit my lover.
She's like, I just can't. I want you to slap him, April. Come on, April.
Brian, I can't. I'm pregnant, and it's Six's.
Oh, and then we're going to have like a Miss Hancock storyline.
That'd be great. But it's not yours, Brian, or Six. It's Jerry's. Jerry Lawler's.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Jarrett.
Jerry Jarrett? What? No.
Oh, God.
No, then Jerry Jarrett comes out, and then she's like, wait a minute. No, it's not yours, bro. It's Vince Russo.
Vince comes out, and he's like, it was me all along, bro.
Yo, bro. I impregnated Miss Hancock. I impregnated April. I've impregnated everybody.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lawler with a neck breaker.
On a side note, we were talking about, I think it was last week's episode, Bob, we were talking about weddings, because we thought that maybe these two were going to have like a wedding.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I believe and then we kind of went through some of the old TNA weddings.
Right.
Well, they just had one this past week.
Yeah, the guy got killed.
And they shot... They shot him.
They killed the dude. I was gonna tag you in it, but I was like, I didn't know if you saw it yet.
Well, I haven't watched the full episode as of yet. I just haven't had time. But I saw that clip and I was dying. I was like, what is happening in wrestling?
Six with a nice spin kick to knock Lawler off the apron there. He's definitely hurt. You can see him holding his hip.
Dude, yeah.
It seemed like it was a comedy sketch though with that wedding, right? Because
Yes.
Dreamer's
So,
like, no.
yeah.
Like,
So
come on.
to get some, I mean, you need more backstory as
Right.
Lawler
Oh.
slams the split-legged six-pack on the post. Yeah, they did this thing called Wrestle House, and pretty much everyone in that wedding was involved, and that was like a big, it was essentially just a big comedy thing, and it was very entertaining. And then, so that's kind of how the whole story kind of went. So yes, I think it's all very much a comedy thing.
Right.
But like, I don't know if they are just writing him off and like pretending that they legit just killed him or what.
Well, who played the Bravo guy?
Well, that's Johnny Bravo. He's like he used to be a referee.
Oh, okay.
And then he ended up he ended up being a manager with Johnny Impact and Taya Valkyrie. And now he was dating Rosemary because was Taya's. This whole thing. But very funny nonetheless. But just to follow up with our wedding talk, and actually Rosemary liked one of my tweets. If you followed us along on Bound for Glory, I was live tweeting during the show. And Rosemary liked one of my tweets where I said, I hope the wedding doesn't fall apart.
And it did.
And it did. So,
Lawler with he misses the hip hop leg drop.
Oh, he's sixing up.
Alabama Jam today. It's Bobby Eaton's move.
I can't believe he just hit a spin kick.
I feel like he's not hitting it nearly as good as he does. No. And you can see him running. He's not running well.
No,
Powerbomb.
He shouldn't be working right now.
No way.
Well,
this is good. This is good for Six because now that they have billions of dollars, he could sue them for making him work injured.
True. Bronco
Buster. That can't be. See, he only did it one time because he's now he's making him suck his dick. Oh my god.
Wow, he literally his dick was on his face.
Yes, it was.
And then he's going over to April.
Oh no. Oh.
He's
kissing her.
Whose fault is it? Does she want it? Does she not? I can't tell.
I think she's liking it.
Oh, she liked it. Brian Lawler coming to hit him, but nope.
Oh, super kick by Lawler. What the hell was that, April?
He's wiping off the spit. He's not mad at her, even though she looked like he was about to hit her.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Oh, they're chanting that she's a crack whore. How is she a crack whore? He's the one that kissed her.
That's a good point, actually.
That ain't right. Oh, that was the 10 punches in the corner. And now April's on the apron. Will she hit it? What? What does he do? Oh, God. Grabbing her. Oh, low blow by 6.
And X Factor.
That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay. X-Pac 1. April looks confused. Is she about to get in kiss Six-Pac more? Does Six-Pac get April?
Are they leaving together? Does she want it? Don West is trying to play this up like she's switched sides, but she doesn't look very happy about the situation.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Don.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Six-Pac versus Jeff Jarrett in the next round.
It kind of seems like he's or is she fine with that? I don't know.
I can't tell. Look at, they're even saying it too.
They don't know. Is he grabbing her breasts?
Yeah, he's groping her. That's not good.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's got both hands on.
Yeah, he's got plenty of handful. I took your girl. Lawler is fuming.
Oh, he's getting mad. Oh, he's gonna have a heart attack.
What the fuck? No, he's not.
Dude.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Look at.
No, he's not.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Oh, he's down.
What the fuck, dude? April broke free. They're chanting die. Die, wow. Die. In
the TNA Asylum.
Oh my god.
And is he going to be okay now because April's there to help him?
Maybe. Is he foreshadowing his father right now?
Oh, kind of.
Somebody help. Somebody help Brian. No one's helping him. There's no medical assistance. There's no ambulance.
Don West is over there looking at his format like, okay, next page.
So coming up next, we got.
And now we get back to the girls. Yeah, some weird love triangle.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not really a love triangle because she does not appear to want to be with Six. She kissed him one time.
I don't know. Last week it seemed like she really wanted to be with him, but yeah, that's Lollipop. There it is.
Hey, Lollipop.
She styled her hair different, throwing me off. Oh, hello.
Jesus.
And hello, you too.
Lollipop's our girl. If anybody has Lollipop's contact information, we'd love to have her on the podcast.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to her. And
whether it's on the podcast or not on the podcast.
Yeah, either way, if you guys could send us, you didn't send us a DM on Twitter. Mike TNA here, talking with Ron Killings.
We just put something up that said earlier this week. I'm sure it was 4:00 this afternoon.
Yeah. Ron Killing says Mike TNA is the only person he trusts.
Interesting.
Mr. Wrestler 3.
He got one over on him.
Damn right he did. Oh, Mike TNA has...
Oh, he wants to wrestle.
A title match.
Interesting. So now he's challenging Mr. Wrestling 3 to a title match. If that's what he wants.
I kind of like this because that might give us a chance to finally see who it is and kind of do a little bit more of that. Okay.
Great. Vince Russo is about to get a title shot.
And then win it like he did in WCW.
God. Could you imagine?
Unfortunately, yeah, I could. That's part of the problem here.
The ball's in your court, Mr. Wrestling 3. Mr. Wrestling 3 involves himself in matches that involve Ron Killings as of late. And there's an open contract now. Looks like Jeff Jarrett's on his way out next.
Yes, it does sound like Jeff Jarrett's music. Mike TNA's like, wait, this isn't on my format.
I know that music. It's Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett's packing today.
He's a hot shot. He stole the hot shots gear.
There's speculation that Jeff Jarrett is Mr. Wrestling 3. Is there?
That's what it is.
Well, I guess they teased it last week. I think Kurt Hennig said it was him. Oh, what? We're going to get the match.
Oh, come on today.
He's calling Mike TNA into the ring. Holy shit.
We are exactly at, we just passed the 1 hour mark. We're at 1 hour and 18 seconds. Well, he just named off all the top faces there. Six, yeah. Scott Hall, Kurt Hennig, BJ James.
Yep. Oh, look, TNA has the contract. There.
Oh, so he's insinuating that it's Jeff Jarrett.
Yes. He's even like, I'll get you a pen.
Yeah, but haven't we already refuted this because fucking Mr. Wrestling 3 came out and left, and within 5 seconds, Jeff Jarrett came out to do the low blow on Hennig. So it would make no sense. Just sign it, Jeff.
Oh. Tonight, I feel like Jarrett's about to BS his way into a title match right now, potentially.
Just do it. Just sign it. Who cares? This would defeat the tournament, by the way, that Jeff Jarrett's in.
Yeah.
If he just signs
Jarrett's looking at the contract with his cheaters on. Oh, he threw the pen down. Oh, he's ripping the contract. I'm Mr. Wrestling 3, but now.
Is this a babyface turn for Jeff Jarrett?
Hold
over
on.
20 weeks.
Well, I guess if you count the off weeks, yeah, I guess it has been over 20 weeks.
Is he saying he wants to get a title shot the right way?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
so the winner of the tournament is meeting Ron Killings in 2 weeks on November 20th.
And Jarrett says he's going to walk out champion in simply 2 weeks. And Jarrett's like, damn you, Jackie Fargo.
I'm going to win my match next week, and then I'm going to beat you, Ron Killings. I like how he had to look back to make sure he didn't fall off the entrance. That's nice.
Oh. Don't break me down. Here we go.
How many blow pops do you think Lollipop goes through on a night?
At least 5.
Yeah, that probably is true.
Hello. Oh, there's NWA Sportatorium in McKeeps. I don't care.
Syracuse education right there.
No, I don't care because of the girls. It was
okay.
McKeep Sport.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew how to pronounce it or not.
Nope, I just stopped paying attention.
Okay.
And I was not an English major, Bob.
I know. I get it. Is that Kid Cash's music? It is.
5-man, 5-way X-Division title match? What?
How would it be a title match?
That was definitely... it's a number...
Contenders?
Okay. According to my card over here on Cage Match, this is a number 1 contendership 5-way elimination tables match.
Oh my god. Oh my god. A tables match?
5-way elimination tables match. So we have Kid Cash. We got the SATs. Bob, which one is which again? Can you remind me?
Yeah. So the one that just got on the rope is Jose. That's Jose.
So Joel is the thicker one.
Joel's that one right there. Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying really hard.
Well, didn't you say that like Meltzer said that one had elbow pads and the other one didn't or something?
Well, no, TNA did originally, but now they both wear them.
Yeah.
Here comes Tony Mamaluke. Oh, shit. He's going right at
There's still one person left to come out. Right? You said 5 people.
Yes, it's a 5-way match. Unless.
There's only 4.
Yeah, this is weird. Oh, they're saying on commentary, what happened to Ace Steel? Oh, there he is.
There he is. I think Tony Mamaluke jumped the gun.
Yes.
Because like if you looked at Kid Cash, he like looked around and he's like, wait, what? There's only 4 of us in here.
Okay, so this is going to be probably nuts, I could imagine. Bodies everywhere, tables.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts and like not safe.
Yeah. So Joel here with a wheelbarrow arm drag.
I'm surprised that Ace was able to pick him up.
No, me too, kind of. Then Ace with a wheelbarrow and then a snap nair.
Yeah.
He's fighting him in the corner. A lot of punching, a lot of kicking. Ace Steel runs to the corner, drop kicks Joel over the top rope. Kid Cash with Tony Mamaluke in the thing too. A lot of punching, lots of kicking. Okay, him and Jose throw him off the rope. Oh, Tony Mamaluke is smarter though. Tosses Joel over the top, who barely makes it over the top.
That's Jose.
Oh, Jose with a springboard
moonsault.
Now
Tony Mamaluke waiting on the top rope, and he just does a crossbody onto everybody. Sensational. I don't know about that today. That's pretty basic. Okay, Cash signaling for a
Hurricane Rana, but he's not going to do a Hurricane.
Not that. Or a 450.
Oh,
a
holy shit,
springboard
dude.
somersault dive.
He gets so much height. It's insane.
Yeah. That was a good move. But first, we got to get this sensational crossbody.
Oh, yeah.
By Mamaluke.
Well,
and then not the Kid Cash one.
Holy shit. Kid Cash jumped literally across the ring to hit Ace Steel with a springboard like body splash thing.
Yeah. Elbow by Steel. Who would you have go over here, Dallas?
I I feel like they've stopped caring about Ace Steel. So for me, I might go Kid Cash.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
But to be honest, I got this weird feeling that like one of the SATs might win this.
I was just gonna say I feel that no one really believes in the SATs in a singles role, so I don't know why they keep on putting them in these types of matches.
I don't get it either, but that's what. Oh shit! Just caught him in a Fujiwara armbar.
Yeah, that was nice by Tony. But Joel makes the save with a drop kick. Ooh, that's right. Whoever wins this will face the winner of AJ and Jerry Lynn later tonight.
Oh, Hurricane Rana by Kid Cash. Sensational, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Missed the baseball slide.
then gets tossed up to the apron, kicks Jose.
So does that mean that Ron Killings doesn't wrestle on the show?
Oh. No, he does not.
Interesting.
Oh man.
Joel just powerbombed Cash on the floor. Ace Steel's like just gonna try to leave, it looked like. Mama Luke got crotch on the top rope, and that's not a good sign if the SATs are together, but they're not. Oh.
Don't hit me.
Wait, now they are.
Oh, Ace Steel's finally grabbing a table. Oh, it looks like we might be going for the Spanish fly, but the SAT's on to Tony Mamaluke. But Ace Steel says, nope, I don't want you to hurt him for some reason.
Yeah, I don't want you to help me win the match.
Oh my God. Ace Steel throwing one of them out and almost threw him onto the unset up table.
Mama Luke with a superplex on Jose.
And into like a
chokehold here, but you can't win with that. You got to put him through a table.
Ace Steel setting up a table on the top rope. He just like laid it across the top.
Yeah, and now he's got a second one, but Mama Luke cuts him off with some knee strikes.
That Mortimer Plumtree gave him.
So they're going to use that as a platform then?
Well, I would assume, right? Why else are you putting a table up like that?
Yeah.
But now Tony Mamaluke is setting up another table. If all five go through at the same time, then we just got to do it again next week, right?
Why do I feel like that's something they would do? Jose is on the table. Mamaluke and Steele are battling it out here as they climb up the turnbuckles.
Yeah, brotherly love.
Joel moved the table after taking his brother off of it.
This is not dangerous. Holy shit.
Like a sky high spine buster by Steele there on Mamaluke.
Off the table platform.
Yeah, I mean that you're just asking to slip and just really hurt yourself. Did he say gone as in like out of the match or gone like dead?
Both. Oh, Mortimer Plumtree catches the table that falls.
The table
Tony Mamaluke bouncing off of a Maximo. Oh, and puts Ace Steel through the table. Yeah, come on down.
Wow, Ace Steel's the first one eliminated?
Yeah, I don't agree with that decision, but
no. Well, that just shows you that ship has sailed.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I think that we were both really digging Ace Steel.
I mean, he seemed like he was. Plumtree's like, no, he didn't go through, and they're like, nah, his head literally went straight through it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, his body definitely went through the table there, Plumtree.
Yeah, sorry, buddy, but it's just what happened.
Now we're down to 4. The SATs, Mamaluke, and Kid Cash. So what if you were to put somebody through the broken table? Oh my God! Mamaluke just dove over a table on the floor to tornado DDT Jose on the floor.
Insane. So what did you just say again?
Well, I'm saying, so that table that's broken in the corner, what if you just like power slam Buddy onto that table? It's already broken, but could you win because you technically put them through a table?
Well, that's tough. With how, oh my God,
Oh.
Kid Cash gets dropped toe hold onto the table, well, onto the edge.
Yeah.
I don't know, Bob. It's not broken enough. You could use it again.
No, I'm saying like it's broken, like the broken part.
Oh.
Could you
Oh.
then look at the referee and be like, listen, look, I put him through the table.
Okay, that one, I'd say no for the little broken part.
I feel that'd be a nice, like a heel referee thing to do. Oh yeah, you're right. It's broken. All right, you win.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like the way they stacked. Why?
It's like overlapped.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like one of them fixed him. Kid Cash
Yeah,
laying out Tony Mamaluke on 2 tables.
Oh no, what is? Oh,
Joel.
Joel, the heavy one.
Moonsault.
Hurt.
Oh my God! He landed on his face.
Yeah, he sure did.
Through a table and a half, maybe. That was insane. Look at him land on his face in the slow-mo replay.
100% did. Fucking legs first.
You know what I thought they were going to do, though, to be honest, and I was nervous, is like a Spanish fly to the outside.
Oh, dude, no. He'd be dead. Tony might be dead right now. That was dangerous. Jose going after Kid Cash now in the ring. Oh, like a swinging back suplex. You know, maybe if Jose hit the move, it probably wouldn't hurt as bad. But when you have an additional 70 pounds hitting you, it's probably not great.
Yeah.
Oh, Cash dropping Jose over his knee. The SATs realistically should win this because it's kind of a handicap match right now.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Oh, Joel's back up, trading chops with Kid Cash. We are 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 10 seconds into the show, and he drops Joel over his knee as well. Is it just the main event after this, or no?
We do have 2 matches left after this. We have the Jeff Jarrett Kurt Hennig match.
Oh, I forgot about Jeff.
And then the main event.
Okay. That's great.
Now I'm thinking it's going to be down to just the SATs at the end, dude.
Oh.
And they're going to have to like fight each other. That was nice by Kid Cash reversing.
Yeah.
Like
it almost feels like Kid Cash is the babyface in this, but I don't think he's a babyface.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
The fans are definitely into it. They're liking Kid Cash. Okay, he's got the table. Could he put them both through the same table?
Yeah, I think you could.
Oh boy.
Well, where they're setting it up here.
Put him through the announce table, Cash, so I can get Chipotle.
Well, it's just not going to happen.
Chipotle for life, right? That was our deal?
No.
No?
No.
What the fuck?
And then I'd text you and be like, hey, Bob, you ready to go eat your Chipotle? And you'll be like, sorry, I have to take a 20-hour nap. I can't.
Yeah, I have to sleep. That's not my fault. I'm always tired, dude. I'm probably sick. Probably dying.
COVID.
Well, I mean, I am technically dying. We're all dying. So,
ain't that the truth?
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't gotten rid of that broken table at the quarter.
Well, yeah, I know. Looks like the SATs are planning something here with Kid Cash, hitting him. The Brothers Maximo, they keep calling him. Oh, Kid Cash double clotheslines them all. Everyone falls out of the ring.
Yeah. Oh, there's another table on the floor. Is that the one that didn't break with Mama Luke?
Yes. Yep. Bring them to the concession stand. You get 10 points if you put their head in the cotton candy machine, and it rotates 3 times.
The Depp Cup, the one that lasted about 2 weeks. Oh, smash mouth them.
With a chair right next to the crowd.
Well, okay, he's got Joel on the table. Okay, he's going with this. Oh, no. But there's Jose.
Well, here it goes. Here goes Kid Cash, I would assume.
Jose's got him on the...
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Cash counters with some strikes. Looks like he's going for another tornado DTT, was Jose.
No way. He's going to Hurricane Rana him right now?
No.
Holy shit.
Oh! So he won.
Kid Cash won. Yeah.
That's... Wow. That's like a star-making performance for Kid Cash, I think.
Look at this.
He was really good in that whole match.
That was awesome.
He's not the master of the Hurricane today. Stop.
Yes, he is.
No,
He does
he's
the
not.
taunt.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Cash's money sign right in the front. You got that
Yeah,
right.
it's good. Who's he going to face? Is it going to be AJ or Jerry? I'm hoping that it's going to be Jerry Lynn. Jerry needs to be the champion of everything. Well, Joel's like dead. And then Jose's like, wow, that hurt. Don West saying that they might have broken ribs.
Wow, that's...
They could have broken ribs. They could have broken hearts.
No, that is very true.
Oh, finally, security. See, now they're going to help out these guys, but not Jerry Lawler, who was having a heart attack.
Whoa, close up of the navel.
Hey, Lollipop. Where's
Hello.
your blow pop?
Finish it. You got to get a new one next round.
Okay. I'm noticing that she doesn't have bubblegum ever, so it's nice to know that she's not a biter.
Wow. Whoa, wee, wow.
Okay. That's
anyway.
Good. Well, speaking of the Wow Wee Wow, did you watch the new Borat or what?
You're damn right I did, and it was awesome. It was awesome. It was better than the original, I almost think.
Yeah.
I watched the original the night before, and I after I was like, I remember it being funnier, but it was good still, and Then the second one, dude, I was laughing out loud the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, next up, return grudge match between Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Hennig. And now we're gonna go back to the recent problems that they've both been involved in.
Yeah, great. That's what we need is more video package. What we need is just a video package of Lollipop. That's what we need. 3 weeks ago, Jeff Jarrett low-blowed Kurt Hennig, and Ron Killings pinned him. BG James is like, no, that's not true. Jeff Jarrett was right there. 2 weeks ago, Kurt Hennig was talking.
They're just pissed.
Saying that Jeff Jarrett was a rookie and he's a Kurt Hennig wannabe. Yeah, and he was like beating him up real good when they were in the USWA. Later that same night, Kurt Hennig low blow Jeff Jarrett and cost him a match with Scott Hall. They don't show you that Scott Hall struggled the first time to pick him up, but he got him. And he hit the outsider's edge to win the match.
Yeah, they don't show the good part of that.
It's me, Kurt Hennig. Last week, you'll remember Jeff Jarrett beat Kurt Hennig up backstage and bloodied him up. TNA loves to use blood. He got his head wrapped up.
Their blood and their backstage, like people holding things on their heads.
Yeah. Kurt Hennig got taped up, made his way out. He was a little woozy. And he got beat up by Jeff Jarrett with some chair shots. And he's like, you get in there, Scott Armstrong. You're going to be the referee. And then he hit the stroke. And he pinned him within about 11 seconds. And that's where we are. Jeff Jarrett pinning Kurt Hennig, taking him out of the title tournament.
Do you like the sad music?
It's like the ultimate return grudge match.
The match we've all been waiting for.
Yeah. Here comes Jeff Jarrett once again. It's my world, my world. Da, ba, ba, da, da, na, 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 na. He sure doesn't look as tight this week.
No, it doesn't. I noticed that when he came out earlier, actually.
Yeah. So I don't know what that means. Is he losing muscle mass or what?
I don't know.
Well, this microphone is screeching right there.
Yeah, I heard that. Jared's got
He's
the
got the
microphone. Cut the damn music tonight.
No, of course. Kurt Henning's not there. He didn't show up.
Wait, what? He said no one's seen him. So they've advertised a match, and he might not even be here.
He's talking about a match they had in like 1988. Are you kidding me? I almost beat him in 1988, man.
When he was 19 years old.
I was real close.
Double date.
WWE.
I was Intercontinental Champion
well-
7 times.
Well, he didn't lose it 7 times.
And we both went to WCW.
All within a month.
Yeah, come on, Jarrett. It was literally in a very short amount of time.
From fucking, April to June or July? He was champion 4 times.
I like his cheater glasses on that he needs to read books.
Yeah. He doesn't blame Kurt for not showing up. I don't blame you for not showing your face. I kicked your ass.
He's still got the star entrance light treatment right now.
Yeah.
Damn it. Ring the bell, and I'm going to get out of the ring so you count me out as well.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, if he does a count out, well, Jeff's on the floor. Wait, there's Kurt Hennig in street clothes.
What in the... Oh, he came out of the crowd, and he's wearing a weird sweater and jeans.
Yeah, he just did punches. What is going on? Oh, kicked him with cowboy boots right in the ribs.
He made sure to point to him before he did it, too.
Yeah, guys, look at my boots. They hurt more.
Yeah, I don't like that outfit he's got on.
I hate it when people wrestle in their street clothes. And it's not a street fight.
Yeah, why is he in street clothes right now?
Oh, what a surprise. Oh, he just punched a referee.
Scott
Armstrong just got knocked out. But you know what? I feel like Scott Armstrong shouldn't be knocked out because he's a former wrestler.
That's a good point, actually. He shouldn't be doing that referee gimmick. He's choking Jarrett through the crowd now. Literally just
what a surprise,
walking.
man.
Look at the kids.
That was the weakest fucking chair shot he tried to do from behind.
That's so bad.
Oh, yeah, I'll use your crutch, pal. There you go.
Everyone's trying to give him chairs and stuff.
Has Kurt Hennig ever in TNA so far had a match that stayed in the ring?
No.
I didn't think so. Neither has Jeff Jarrett, probably.
No.
He's whipping him with his belt. He's choking him. Some of these people in the crowd don't care.
No, dude, these people don't give a shit. They're literally standing next to him, not even... Look at that guy's got a cheese hat on. He's still choking Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. He still has a bandage from last week on his forehead.
Well, yeah, he was hurt.
All right. This whole brawling thing is getting old.
Well, just think about it like this, Bob. This is our cool down before Jerry Lynn versus AJ Styles in a main event match, so...
I kind of feel this whole show has been a cool down aside from the New Church and America's Most Wanted. And the tables match.
And the banana split.
Oh my God. You and the banana. Come on. Get into the ring or something. Has the bell even sounded for this or what?
Well, yeah, remember it rang when Jarrett got out of the ring.
Oh, that's right.
So technically, it did. And now they're just punching each other, even though Kurt Hennig missed about every shot.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're getting serious, though. This is a grudge match. They are pissed. He is choking him. He is pissed.
You keep on hitting me in the nuts, man, so I'm going to kick your ass.
Kurt Hennig, his hair is like nuts, too. It's like all poofy.
Yeah.
It's like he knew he had to come out in street clothes, so he didn't get it wet because he didn't want to wear a wet shirt.
Right. Wasn't there like a recent angle in WWE about low blows? I feel like Nakamura might have been doing it.
Oh, yeah, he was. Oh, my God.
Oh, he just smashed the referee over the head with a chair.
Kurt Hennig kind of looks like a grandma or like a mom going to the store. Like, if you look really quick, like, oh, mom got her perm done. She's going shopping.
Is Scott Armstrong still knocked out at ringside? Because if he is, I'm going to be really annoyed by that.
I would. They're looking down right there, so I would assume he is.
Yeah, I think so too. Andrew Thomas should be knocked out. He just got hit with a chair. So Henningplex. Oh, he didn't keep it on though.
Well, there's no one to pin.
That's true.
Well, see, he said there's not a situation where he wants to pin him. And look, he goes for it again.
Wow. Come on, Jeff.
Oh, look at that. He's taunting with a cowboy boot on him.
I'm going to choke you with my cowboy boot.
I like how he's got one pant leg tucked in the boot and the other one not tucked in the boot.
It's a fashion statement.
Oh, it definitely is. Look at the third.
Another Henningplex.
I'm starting to think Jarrett might not win this.
Well, if he doesn't, it really doesn't matter because he's still in the tournament and Kurt Hennig is not. Rudy Charles is ranked. What happened?
That's such a good point.
Did he just disqualify Hennig or something?
Yeah, I think he might have. Oh. Yep. Jeff Jarrett wins by disqualification. Yeah, Bob, I forgot this wasn't a tournament match, to be honest, so that's pretty funny.
Security actually doing their job, stopping Hennig.
Next week, TLC match.
Oh, my God. Don't speak that type of stuff into existence.
Yeah, they're trying to calm down Hennig. Oh, here comes Bob Armstrong.
Oh, God, Bob Armstrong again.
Well, the title changed. Oh, look, there's Scott. He's up.
Yeah, Dad, I'm fine. I just got punched by Kurt Hennig. Not a big deal. It's so stupid. Come on, Scott. Andrew Thomas is dead.
Yeah.
Is Hennig gonna cut a promo again or something? Or
yeah, what's going on? Why are we still in the ring just staring at him?
Oh, he just whipped the security guy.
Oh yeah.
Back to the girls.
Finally, something good.
Yeah. Finally, I can sexually objectify these women.
Whoa.
Well, that's what I'm kind of doing by looking at them in a cage and commenting on their body.
Well, we didn't put them in the cage.
Yeah, but we're commenting on their bodies. They're very beautiful women.
Well, that's
Dallas,
what they want.
If Lollipop looked at you and was like, Dallas, I want you to get me pregnant, would you do it?
I'd shoot a blank.
Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. I'd shoot a blank, he says.
Still to come. We got what, 27 minutes left, Bob?
Yeah. Jarrett against Six Pac next week. Kid Cash will wrestle the winner of Jerry Lynn against AJ Styles for the X-Division Championship next week. And this Wrestling 3 would wrestle Ron Killings if he signs the contract. But he can't because Jeff Jarrett ripped it up.
Jorge Estrada and Priscilla versus Brian Lawler and April. That's going to be good. So it's a singles match.
There's a tournament for a title shot for the tag titles now.
Oh.
Amazing Red, Jimmy Yang, Tony Mamalu. So a triple threat match. And I think he said there was an 8-team tag team tournament to crown or to get a number one contender.
Yeah, I do think we got one of those coming up.
I don't feel like that's necessary.
No. Oh, Styles
versus Lynn gets my vote for the wrestling feud of the year. Alex Marvez. Styles versus Lynn has consistently delivered some of the most outstanding wrestling of the year. Dave Meltzer. The series of matches between Lynn and Styles have been the most entertaining wrestling pay-per-view of the year. I don't know who said that. I didn't read it in time. June 19th. Okay, this is going to be a whole recap of their shit.
A new era in professional wrestling begins.
So basically, TNA was sucking up to the dirt sheets before AEW was.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Here we are.
Alex Marvez and everything. Give me a break.
Yeah, we're milking the dirt sheets right here.
Alex Marvez is like the worst.
Seemingly defy gravity. Who have raised the standard. Forever. Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
I thought that was going to be it too. Like they weren't going to show us anything. Jerry Lynn rules. What a great sign. Yeah, me, Jerry Lynn. That's right. Oh, spiral tap though. Cradle pile driver.
You ain't shit, boy. You can't do what I did.
We're seeing all their big moves here. High impact moves.
I feel like they've been feuding for like 3 years at this point, but look at all the different shots and all the different arenas with different lighting and everything. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of right. I mean, they've been feuding since the beginning. But it just feels like they've done a lot of stuff in the span of 5 months.
Here we go. Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles. TNA's fiercest rivals meet again in wrestling's hottest division. Can Lynn regain the title belt he never lost in the ring? Fun point.
Could he do it? Who knows? We'll find out tonight. The main event here. Entrances are starting at 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 15 seconds. So these fellas are going to get plenty of time by the looks of it.
Yeah. Jerry Lynn.
I think that guy's sign says that people with signs have no self-esteem. So the irony there is hilarious that he has no self-esteem.
I think that's probably why he's got one.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Here comes fucking
Plumtree.
Yeah, with Plumtree. Oh, he's got the hood though. Oh, he took the hood off. See, he's not like doing his gimmick yet, but
yeah, he's not doing it yet. Oh yeah. I'm AJ Styles and I'm so fucking cool. I can barely see with this headband covering my eyes. And I got some nerd guy named Plumtree, who previously had guys dressed up as dicks. He's my manager now.
Yeah, literally. AJ totally rules.
If I ever ran a wrestling company, I would buy 50 signs and then force people to hold it up in the front row.
People do that shit. I went to a show, well, you were there too, Bob, I think, where they gave us the streamers to throw. I was like, what the fuck? You're planting me with a streamer?
Oh, what show was that?
A company I don't want to name that had 30 people in the crowd.
Oh, okay.
They don't even deserve their name.
Oh, wait, wasn't it for the girl?
Yes, Chris Wolf.
Yeah, that's right.
But, like, you're going to plant me with a streamer? Come on.
Yeah, I do remember that. The promoter guy put himself in the match, too. That was fun.
Yeah.
Come on.
And here we go. We're about to... Oh, they touched hands. That's it.
Fans are doing the Jerry Springer chant for Jerry Lynn. Because whenever you hear Jerry, you just automatically repeat it several times.
Jerry. And here we go. Our
Plumtree's the X Factor? I don't know about that.
Okay.
Arm drag by AJ. He's going to taunt him.
He's like, yep, I just did that to you, Jerry Lynn.
These first 4 minutes are going to be pretty...
yeah, I know.
Pretty boring.
Once this picks up, though, it's going to be real good.
Yeah.
Lynn's like, yep, don't worry, I'm going to hit my middle rope leg drop. And AJ Styles is like, no, you fucking won't. You're not going to do it.
I hope one of these days we get a Jerry Lynn match where he hits that move 12 times.
Oh, my God. He just keeps getting it. It's a battle royal, and everyone's on the apron. And he just goes around, and he hits every one of them. Arm lock. He's locking that arm. Styles, he flips out. Styles get back to his feet. Lynn twisting it again. Styles is hurting in pain. Ow, ow, ow. He twists Jerry Lynn now.
I love arm control. It's so fun.
Especially in an X-Division match in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite.
Arm drags him to the apron where he could do the leg drop, but he just backs away.
Come on.
Missed opportunity.
Okay, now we're just staring at each other.
Don West is really trying to plug the show, saying that we have to be here every Wednesday to watch the show, which I guess is working for the 7,000 to 15,000 people.
Easy Money debuts next week in the X Division, like Tenay said on commentary.
Oh, that's good.
And we're just locking up.
Yeah,
Hey.
good. Easy Money could be. He's a fine wrestler, although he did, I guess, screw over a bunch of people on wrestling gear. So
I don't know if I really know much about him, to be honest. So,
well, he used to make wrestling gear, and then he never delivered the goods.
oh, he's one of those.
Yeah, allegedly.
Boom.
I don't know what he did. I don't know. I mean, outside of ECW and like the 3 months of WCW, I don't think he really did much anything else.
Well, we will find out next week. I'm sure we'll recap it a little bit. Holy shit, with the arm bars and arm drags and shit. Lynn up and over.
It's a feeling out process. Oh, now they're just they know each other so well that they can't do anything.
Yeah, see, they both just gave each other the perfect amount of arm drags and arm bars that now they can just counter every move they do.
That's right.
That's how good they felt each other out. And
we've wrestled so many times over the last 5 months. I know what you're going to do before you even do it.
And Lynn's like, God damn it, I want my title back, but my knee is fine now, even though Sonny Siaki beat my ass. And AJ is like...
I still got to see if he was ever selling the knee on the independents.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious. Backing Lynn into the corner. Ref's like, no, dude, no.
Oh, cheap shot him. He didn't see that coming.
Oh, but he ducked one of them. Now he's giving him some little toe kicks. Punch him. Oh, whipping him into the other corner. Nope, Styles reverses. Lynn up and over. Styles underneath. Oh, backflip DDT. Nope, Lynn reverses it. Oh, Lynn with a crossbody.
He slipped on the crossbody, but he still hit it.
Yeah, so we'll give him credit still.
Watch out, AJ. Oh, clothesline. He was playing to the crowd, and he got ran over with a clothesline.
Oh, that's got to suck.
Going for a cover 1, 2. AJ kicks out. Slow. I mean, that picked up a little bit, but now we're going back to slow shit.
It's okay, Bob. We still have like 20 minutes left, essentially.
Yeah, about 16 minutes or so.
Yeah, so that's almost 20 minutes. I rounded up. So we got lots going on right now.
Yeah, how old are you? How old are you, Dallas?
I think 27.
So you're like 30.
Yeah, and so you're like 40. Because how old are you?
No, you round up anything over 5.
Okay, so you're 35 though, right?
I'm 31.
Oh shit! I need younger friends.
You're a piece of shit.
Okay, so.
That's what you are.
Oh my god, I thought we just had an Inferno match. What is happening?
What is going on with that? We're not able to bring you the replay. They fucking love that, dude. They love replays.
TNA loves their production issues.
Yeah, I heard that Bound for Glory was pretty bad.
Yep. Still in 2020, they cannot get their shit together in a live show, and it's a shame, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
Well, here's our replay. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Bam!
Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. I'm Jerry Lynn. I just broke your back. But now AJ's fine. Now he's punching him against the ropes and forearms. And went for a head scissors, but Lynn countered by just dropping him over the top rope throw first for a 2 count. Plumtree is freaking out. He wants AJ to stay champion because as long as AJ's champion, he probably still has a job.
Yeah, because once he isn't, then apparently him and Ace Steel isn't working out that well, so.
Yeah.
Oh, slams him into the top turnbuckle. Yeah, I still just don't get the Mortimer Plumtree and Styles thing. Like, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it doesn't fit at all. I mean, the only thing I could maybe AJ's kind of preppy.
Yeah,
and
but
Plumtree has that kind of thing too. But
they would have needed to play off it more if they were really gonna go off of that. Though I feel like Styles reversing an Irish whip, Lynn into the corner. Nope, toss the Styles to the outside of the apron, punching him a couple times. Come on, set him up for the leg drop. Damn it!
Drop kick, and then he does a somersault dive to the floor to sell that.
Only
he literally had to. So he hit the drop kick, and then AJ stalled for a second, and then did a somersault.
Oh, that's how. Yeah, that's a AJ Styles thing. Like, let me do a fucking front flip to sell something ridiculous for no reason.
To the floor, like that was not really necessary. Here, is he gonna leg drop him or something?
Oh nope. Pulls Lynn over the top rope.
Yeah, you're right. It's amazing how many times we yawn.
Well, you just yawned, so it made me yawn.
I know. I'm a tired guy. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not really that tired, but you're making me. Oh, here it is.
Here.
Oh,
no. AJ moved.
Oh, Styles missed a kick, though, too. And then Lynn grabs his leg and drops him down on the apron to the outside.
I can't believe that Jerry Lynn would have missed that. God damn it. Put him through the announcer's table, Jerry. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Do me a solid.
Oh, Styles off the stairs.
That's amazing to me that no one's ever gone through the TNA commentary table.
I've never seen it.
That's amazing.
Oh. Maybe they're waiting for a special moment. So
it's been 20 years.
He throws Styles toward the guardrail. He jumped over and then kicked Lynn as he was about to come over and do like a springboard off of it. Look at that. Look at this jump. Wow. Good replay. So Styles is in the front row and Lynn's like on the outside of the ring, and they're both walking across the front row.
Yeah. Jerry just dropped him over the railing again. Throw first, right in front of a poor woman. Oh,
but Lynn caught him.
AJ. Yeah, AJ tried to do a springboard, but he got kneed in midair. They're both laid out. Where's the referee? Count them out. Oh my God, another fucking replay. Like we just saw it.
Well, we couldn't get that one replay to work, so now we had to show a couple more.
It's unreal.
Come on, get back in the ring. Let's do this.
Are they still like that today with TNA? Are they always doing replays?
No, I don't really think so. Not that, but not this bad.
Can we get a picture-in-picture? Oh my God.
No, they can barely get their audio to work on a pay-per-view.
That's amazing.
Well, it's because all their production people left for AEW.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that's right.
But you've had a year to figure your shit out. Come on.
Yeah. Jerry punched AJ through the ropes onto the apron, but AJ's recovered.
Lynn
And
back
he
to the
tosses Lynn
outside.
forward. Fantastic. They must have been watching Kurt Hennig and Jeff Jarrett matches.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Jerry Lynn has been like kind of dropping the ball the last couple matches to me. Not that I want to blame it on just him, of course, but like I don't know. I feel like the first couple like Jerry Lynn X-Division matches were like fucking mind blowing.
Yeah. Yeah, the Siaki one was a little lackluster.
Which I guess in that one I'll give it a little break. I mean, this match with Styles is just kind of weird. Like it's the same kind of thing though. It feels like they just decided to slow it down, but for no real reason.
Yeah.
We got just about 10 minutes left, I believe. Maybe just under, but
AJ with a slingshot crossbody to take out Jerry Lynn on the floor. Another replay. You know what? Next week I am gonna grab my bottle of Tito's vodka and I'm gonna take a shot for every time.
Oh my god.
They do a replay.
Oh my god. You'll be drunk halfway through the show.
I'll be drunk within the first 6 minutes. Can we get a replay of Amazing Red's entrance?
Well, I don't drink, so I can't play that game with you. But I mean, if you want to play it one show, it might get interesting on here.
How did Jerry Lynn just do a hurricanrana when he landed on the top of his head? What the hell was that?
Hey, cradle pile driver. Nope. Styles reverses, tosses Lynn over. Oof. But Lynn starting to get back up pretty quick and then gets clothesline. A desperation lunge, as Mike Tenay called that clothesline. He lunged at him.
He's one of the best in the business, man. Lunge. Lynn kicks out at 2 on the cover. We're at 1:49.05. So maybe around 8 minutes or so. Coming up. Dragon Sleeper.
Oh, yeah.
Choke him out, AJ.
Loki's pissed right now.
If only 01 would have given me a date, I could show him how to do the Dragon Clutch.
I do my talking in the ring.
Yeah. Come on, Jerry. Be the X-Division champion that we all want. AJ's going for the Styles Clash, it looks like. Oh, can he get it? No, he switched to a Boston Crab, but he's got it. He's like holding his thighs.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Is he going to pull him back up, maybe?
He probably thinks that's how you do the move.
Jerry, I'm going to put a Boston Crab in. He does this. Jerry's like, what the fuck?
Did I ever tell you the story about how my cousin put me in the ankle lock and I never tapped out?
No.
And I mean, he put me in the ankle lock.
And like almost broke your ankle?
Oh my God, it hurt so bad.
And you wouldn't tap out?
I wouldn't tap out. You want to know why I wouldn't tap out, I think?
Uh-huh.
Because like, I was thinking about Ken Shamrock and I was like, would Ken Shamrock tap?
Oh man, that's awesome.
I was like 8 or 9. I was like, I don't think he would, so I didn't. It hurt so bad though.
Whoa. Okay, Styles almost just broke his neck. I think
they
just did a couple counters, and then Lynn they hit him up like kind of, I don't know what to call it, like a power bomb, and he flips him over, and it stalled kind of straight up and down for Styles, but now Mortimer Plumtree stood up on the apron to break up the pin essentially. Yeah,
it was like, there's a low blow by AJ. AJ was like going for a hurricanrana, it almost looked like. And then he countered it into like a face buster out of a power bomb.
Styles just did the moonsault DDT right there. Kick out at 2 though by Lynn. In a replay. Yeah, Bob, you'd get so fucked up. You'd be done.
I want to do it. I really want to do it. I think I might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll
Do
see
it
how we feel.
gotta get a special show though. It's got to be like a big one.
No, I can't. I can't do like a 3-hour pay-per-view because then I'll fucking.
No, not a 3 hour one. But like, if it's just a random show, it might not happen as much. It's got to be where like there's a big match like this.
Oh, sit out powerbomb by Jerry Lynn. All right, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe I'll do it in 2 weeks when we know we're getting a Ron Killings title defense
Against Mr. Wrestling.
with whoever wins the tournament. See another replay. That's already 2 shots in fucking 15 seconds. Give me a break.
And that's at the end of the show. That's right. You got to find a show that has a lot of X-Division matches, and by the end,
God,
I
would be barfing. Oh Lord.
Maybe you shouldn't do Tito's. Maybe you need to do something a little lighter.
Tito's isn't that hard.
Okay, then
It tastes like water, which is very dangerous.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not good. That's probably why I don't drink it as much because it's like the one vodka where I was like, oh, I don't even taste it. And then you're like, oh, I'm fucked up. It's great.
Styles going for a tornado DT, kind of off the rope, but Lynn reversed it and essentially throws him into the corner there. Oh, nice on Lynn to move that arm. I feel like a lot of wrestlers would have left his arm there under the rope.
Yeah, he's a pro. Another replay.
Bam! No, that's a good. That was okay, I guess. Oh, Lynn has Mortimer on the turnbuckle. Styles almost hit him. Boom! Headbutt to both of them. He headbutts them together.
Plumtree just fell straight down.
Oh, cradle pile driver.
Oh,
dude, come on! 1, 2.
Oh, AJ kicks out. Dude, it's WrestleMania, man. He's got to kick out of it 3 times.
Oh, Sonny Siaki. I thought that was Mr. Wrestler 3.
That's what I kind of thought that too. The rope was like blocking his face.
Mr. Wrestler.
Great. So now Siaki's going to fuck him over?
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about it. TKO by Jerry Lynn. Ref gets pulled out by Siaki. Damn it.
What are you doing, Sonny? Trying to do my job. I'm the referee, Sonny.
Yep, here it is. Lynn's looking at him like, what are you doing?
Well, if I'm Sonny, I would want Jerry to win. That way I could maybe get an X-Division shot.
Well, he's still in the tournament, though, so.
Sonny's not in the tournament. He lost to BG James, didn't he?
No, that's what we think's going to happen, isn't it?
Didn't he just lose to BG James on this show?
Oh, wait, yeah, he did. Okay, never mind.
Oh, AJ just sent Jerry into a chair in the corner. I was what the fuck?
Well, guys, if you wonder why me and Bob can't remember if we liked the show, I can't remember what happened an hour and a half ago. So, 1.
Oh, Jerry.
Look, he's gonna pick him up. Styles clash. Damn it.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see. 1,
2. Oh, Jerry kicks out again. The proper weight positioning. Oh, he's going to go for the spiral tap or what?
It looks like that's the case.
AJ getting his footing here. But Jerry's up. He crotches him. There you go. Was Jerry didn't do the leg drop over the middle of the rope. I'm really disappointed by that. He tried it, but he missed it.
Lynn.
Jerry with a superplex. The ring doesn't implode.
Damn it. I thought it was going to right there. The camera angle and everything. 1, 2.
Oh, AJ.
That was close. Plumtree looks like he just ran a mile.
Well, he probably has.
Dude, sweating it.
Oh, Jerry going for a backslide, it looks like.
Oh.
No. AJ counters.
Oh, shit.
Has him over the shoulder and then drives him down with like a DDT. But Jerry kicks out again.
Well, if the show ends, they have to restart next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what happened on IcoPod recently. That nonsense.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
spike him. Oh, shit.
now they're countering tombstones. Plumtree's excited on the apron, but Jerry countered again.
Well, cradle.
A cradle tombstone.
Oh, shit.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he pinned
Oh!
him.
Yo!
Jerry Lynn
Yes!
pins AJ clean in the middle with a cradle tombstone. Plumtree was like, I thought AJ won. I think we need a replay of what happened.
That's awesome. I'm glad Jerry Lynn just got it back.
Do you think they're maybe switching the X-Division title a little bit too much or what?
I mean, yeah, sort of, but well, because what? It went from okay, we just went off the air.
That was a quick running out of time type of deal. That ran 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 26 seconds.
Yeah, Bob, I do think that, I mean, a little bit. We think we are, because what? We've already had, it went Styles, Low-Key, Lynn, Styles, Lynn again, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I mean, oh, wait, no, I forgot Six-Pac. So
6, yeah. 6,
Styles, Low-Key, Lynn. Then it got vacated, or then it went to the ladder match. It got vacated. Then it was Six-Pac, then AJ, then Jerry Lynn. So that's 6 times in 20 weeks. That's a lot. Whereas the NWA title has switched hands twice. Or once, really. It really switched hands once. It's had 2 people had it.
Right, Shamrock and Devon Killings.
Tag team titles is 2, right? I believe we have 2 times. Yeah, because it was Lynn and AJ, and then...
Right, and then vacated.
And then it was America's Most Wanted.
Right.
So we're doing good on the other ones.
I mean, maybe the X Division you can get away with it because it's such like high impact.
I was just gonna say it's fast anyway and stuff. I think it kind of I get it. But yeah, I don't know. That showed for me, Bob. Kind of, I would say I don't think it was bad, but I think it's definitely in the middle. And definitely not a thumbs up for me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I would say the first hour and some change, I was fucking bored.
Well, the tag match picked me up a little bit, and then it was then I got dragged back down, and then the table match brought me back up again. And honestly, Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Hennig, like the brawl was like fun and all. But I knew that's what we were going to get. But I'd rather that than them have a boring-ass match in the ring and then just do sleeper holds the whole time. So I wish I hated that match more than I did.
Yeah, I mean, so I enjoyed the AMW New Church match, and the tables match was fine. Like, there's some ridiculous spots in there, but
yeah.
And then Lynn Styles, I mean, when it picked up, it was good, but I wouldn't say it's their best match by any means.
Agreed. And then I have to bring it up. I mean, the banana split, dude. That was like,
oh my god,
that was great.
This guy.
But yeah, I mean, I think I'm getting really sick of the Mr. Wrestling 3. I really hope like next week we can get that shit figured out.
Yeah, I mean, we need to find out who it is. And I'm really hoping it's not Vince Russo. That'd be preferred.
I got a bad feeling, but
yeah, I don't want that to happen.
And now we know for next week, we have the tag team title #1 contender tournament starting.
Correct.
We have the NWA heavyweight title semifinals and final match, I think, next week.
Yeah.
So we're finishing that up next week.
Kid Cash would be fighting Jerry Lynn.
Yep, that's what we are told here now with that, because Kid Cash won that. So, and we know Easy Money will be making his debut.
Right.
We know Jimmy Yang will be back. So it seems promising.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound... I feel like there's more interest in that than what we just watched.
Yes.
Like, this show wasn't horrible, but like you said, it's 100% an average show.
Very average. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm looking a little bit more forward to next week. Even if the show wasn't like amazing, but I guess on paper next week is seeming like it. I mean, Jerry Lynn versus Kid Cash, I think sounds really interesting. I think that's gonna be fun because
that could be good.
That's not an X-Division match we've seen.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I think that alone, yeah. So that's nice. And I'm sure we're going to see a continuation with America's Most Wanted and the Disciples of the New Church, because that ended in obviously a disqualification. So, and we know that there's it's Jorge and Priscilla versus Brian Lawler in April apparently, which is absurd.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that either.
No, April shouldn't wrestle. I mean, Priscilla shouldn't either, but they pretend she is.
Right. All right. Well, next week's episode is November 13th. And hopefully we find out who Mr. Wrestling 3 is, like you said. We've got seemingly some good action going on. I'm curious to see what the Observer people are thinking. They're probably going to think it's the greatest show of all time, all 38 of them or whatever. So.
Yeah, I'm interested to see as well. And now that we had the purchase and stuff, who knows what other news we're going to end up seeing? I haven't looked ahead yet, so I don't know. But I'm curious. I think it's only going to get more interesting from here, especially with who has creative control and all that stuff. And I hope that all that stuff is interesting to everyone. I think you and me find it really interesting, and that people are getting something out of it. I mean, I'm learning stuff I never even knew. So I think that's probably my favorite part of the show. I mean, I love watching it, but like being able to do that deep dive and kind of get into stuff that into the weeds a little bit, something that wouldn't know watching the show, I think is pretty fun.
Yeah, the deep dive format that we do is ideal, I think, because when you're watching it and you know the context of what's going on backstage, I think adds to it.
I think it has for sure.
So I think that's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing on this project. There's some stuff coming up in the next few months that I vaguely remember that will bring a greater focus to the programming, and I think there's angles to be coming soon that will give us a lot more to talk about, because there isn't really that one definitive storyline. Really, it's a whole bunch of minor ones.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. And as we kind of head into 2003, like you said, it's one of your favorite years. I know there's a lot of stuff I really am looking forward to in 2003.
Yeah.
And I think as we inch toward the end of 2002, we'll kind of, you and me can chat. We can maybe kind of talk about the year as a whole in the beginning of the last episode of the year, and kind of do a little bit of a recap. And similar to how we do over at EchoPod, we'll kind of recap it, almost do like a little what do you think was best of the year and stuff. I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right. Well, I hope everybody listening continues on with the journey. If you enjoy what we're doing, do a rating on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening. Give us a review. Share us around. I know one of our Twitter followers, I believe Downturn is the username, mentioned us in one of those like a Thunder Rosa post, wrestling podcast that they enjoy listening to. We appreciate that type of stuff that, people share us around. We just try to have a good time on the show, be informative, maybe sometimes a little funny, and giving some play-by-play if you're not watching along with us. So we appreciate all that stuff. Taylor, you got anything else for this episode or no?
No, I think you just covered it at the end. And yeah, definitely, like Bob said, leave us a review and keep reaching out. Even just during the show, I've seen some stuff pop up on Twitter and stuff like that, and it's always appreciative when you guys interact with us. I think it enhances the show even that much more.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. All right. Well, until next week then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.